What happened to you?
But Ruben, I'm in a situation here. We have to leave now.
Well, no, can we stay a couple more minutes?
But dude, no. This is serious. I just sharted.
I don't know what that means.
I tried to fart and a little shit came out. I just sharted. Right, now let's go.
You're the most disgusting person I've ever met in my life.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Coming to you live from Studio 5, high atop the Meadowbrook Building in Metro West Massachusetts. It's the Wicked Pissah Show. Good evening. It is Friday night, October 14th, 8 p.m. or thereabouts. I'm Byron.
I'm Bumpa.
And I'm Ali.
And together, we're the Wicked Pissah Show. Crew.
Something like that.
Gang.
We are the Pissah of the Pissers.
Pissah of the Pissers.
Oh, we're gonna get
and we're not on YouTube here.
Oh, and again, remember there's a delay.
Okay. Again, going
this
through
wouldn't
this
be
again.
a show without that, would it?
We don't have to. Allie just likes to make sure we go through it every show.
No, I just like to make sure I got my shit right. Okay, I'm good. Fuck you.
Big announcement in the world today.
Says 15.2.
Uh-oh.
Oh, terrible. Big announcement in the world today.
Go for it.
Bumpa
Bumpa.
tried the studio bidet today.
Oh.
I was violated.
That shit comes out like a jet fucking...
Laser beam.
It's not, oh my god. It's like a power washer.
Oh, yeah.
That thing raped me.
That thing right there is going to clean all your dingleberries out.
Oh, no doubt.
All
no
the
doubt.
shittles. All the
You
shittles.
might get a noise. Hold on a second. Okay, we're good.
We are starting right in the gutter tonight.
Hey, I had nothing to do with it. You got to bring it up.
I'm in there slaving over a hot oven.
Oh, here we go.
Eating
there
up
we
some
go.
snacks that you never ate.
Well, you know.
I'd throw a glass at you if it was like the 1950s or something like that. And then, so I'm sitting in there, and all of a sudden I hear this water running. And then I hear water running really strong, and then and then it stopped. And I'm like, son of a bitch, he's using the bidet.
Leave me alone.
And you know damn well that first shot made his eyes just go, hey!
It was a shock. I will tell you that.
You know what? It is pretty funny because I got busted for playing with it because playing with the bidet, let me clarify. Because, well, not on my butt, but on just turning the knob. Just because I was curious. It was like, I think it was my first show. And I'm like, what the fuck is this, a bidet? You know, so I turned the dial just ever so slightly, and that water came out like a fucking... I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, like a laser beam, fucking waterfall up your ass. But it hit the wall. It hit the wall. I moved out of the way because I wasn't using it. I just wanted to see. But then I didn't realize there was water left on the floor, and Byron was like, "Oh, that's why there was water on the floor."
I walked in on my socks, and I'm like, Allie was playing with the bidet.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
But only the knob. I did not. The bum did not. Make contact with the bidet water. No.
Oh, jeez.
No.
So, folks, for those listening on YouTube, feel free to let us know how the sound is. It should be all right. I corrected those previous issues. And if we have any problems on Spreaker, well, you don't know then because we wouldn't be able to hear us. But it should be all right. If you're experiencing problems on Spreaker, message us through YouTube or Facebook, and we'll write to Byron. Half of you people know Byron directly, so you can just message him or us.
Or give a call. 774-314-7044. That number again, 774
314
314-7044.
And clearly Byron has that memorized.
Why did that do that?
Not using that little white piece of white paper right in front of him.
It's just a piece of paper.
He just can't remember the number for the life of him.
Dude, numbers. Just no.
Oh.
In that regard, I guess I'm kind of like a goddamn millennial. They can't dial a fucking phone to save their lives.
Well,
they don't know numbers.
The millennials.
Goddamn millennials. Love it. while we're on millennials, we could talk. There was the what the hell is it? The clown issue.
Again.
Yeah, there's still going on. There's still a lot of concerns, but I think it's kind of dropped down a little bit because people are not putting up with it. There was a video, I don't know if you saw it, I'll put it on our Facebook page, by the Dartmouth, Mass. Police Department.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
It was I don't know, what are you playing?
What are you doing?
Clowns.
Oh, he plays sounds that nobody knows what he's playing, but he does.
Yeah,
It's just
it makes
music in the
sense to him, but
creepy
we don't have a
music.
fucking clue as to what's
Creepy,
going
I
on.
thought it sounded like something.
I didn't know. I thought it was
I thought it was
noise
at a
from
funeral.
outside. I didn't know what the fuck was
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, my neighbor's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
pissed off. She's turning up her cello music.
The Dartmouth Police Department, I think I can't remember if it's Dartmouth or North Dartmouth, but in that area, Dartmouth, Massachusetts Police Department made a video on how they would handle clown calls. And it's kind of funny, the officer gets waved down, someone describes a clown just scared the crap out of their kids or whatever. So the officer finds them and, hey, what are you doing? Or something like that. Gets out, talks to the guy. Guy's like, yeah, what are you going to do, huh? And something like that. The clown's taunting the officer. I'll tell you, it's not going to just be me. The back door of the cruiser opens, and about a dozen cops come out of the cruiser.
Oh, like
Yeah.
a clown car.
Clown car. And he's surrounded by cops. It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
It's hilarious. They made a clown car to the cruiser and just surrounded the clown. And, that ended like that. And then they went to kind of a brief from a detective there saying how they handled the issue and whatnot. But it was a very funny way to address it.
That is a funny way.
It was funny, yet, it got to the point that they'll deal with it.
It's comical, but yet gets the point across.
Yeah. So there's still a lot of idiots out there doing that stupid shit. But
Well, there's
it's
going to be
not too
stupid
bad.
idiots everywhere.
Yeah, well, I mean, as recent as just a few days ago, students at Merrimack College were briefly told to shelter in place when they had
Oh yeah, there was somebody
an
dressed.
armed clown.
Yep.
They
More of an armed
claimed
clown
that
in
they
this.
didn't find
Yeah.
anybody like that.
But
I would like to take this minute to just voice that last show we had a caller that did not speak English. I just want to address this, that we are not bilingual. We would love to hear from you. We would love your calls. I am not being prejudiced, Bumpa, so shut up and stop holding your head. Assholes. But all I'm saying is if we can't understand you, then why call? But we would love for you to call, but we want to be able to talk to you too.
I think we now know why they called.
oh,
I know why they called.
I'd be calling too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I know now that was like an open invitation for all kinds of people to call. But just a reminder, all I hear is bucketa, bucketa, bucketa. So,
well, it's funny you mention that.
Yeah, buddy.
but like I said, I'm not prejudiced. I dislike everybody equally. I say that all the time. But hey, if I don't know Spanish, how the hell am I gonna, communicate with you?
I guess that's the appropriate way of spelling that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. Well, the
It's
biggest
about my extent.
The biggest
Hola,
news
¿cómo
of the
está?
day. The biggest news of the day. We will be on for a full 90 minutes uninterrupted on Spreaker
Absolutely,
tonight.
folks. This is the first full 90-minute show.
And we have our sponsor to thank for that, who
Kelsey, thank
Not
you.
quite ready to be
we're
named yet.
going to have a royal unveiling someday. We're going to run a commercial or something.
Okay. We will. We have a undefined, I guess you say, underwriter of the show. So we have a small sponsor to help us out to advance us to that longer time frame.
And hopefully we can get the guy who called with no English.
The one that called me a putana? Yeah, that one. Call back, guy. Call back. I'd love to talk to you.
Greek.
Oh,
Yeah, he said putana. That means the same in Greek as it does in Spanish. It means bitch. And yes, I am a bitch. Thank you for the compliment.
she wouldn't have it any other way, folks.
Hey, you know what? I'm not a bitch all the time, but, it's just like you guys. You guys are nice guys, but sometimes you gotta be a dick to get your point across because there's no other way. Just like women, you gotta be a bitch. Oh my god, I'm at the fucking casino.
I thought you'd like that, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
Is that
and-
the correct?
No,
That's
that's
roulette.
the roulette table,
That's
yeah.
roulette.
His table.
That's
The
roulette. Hey, it's not just his table because I played roulette on my birthday.
There you go.
Money.
Okay, I looked up Butana, and in Greek, Butana, and in English, it's Butana.
It's bitch. It means bitch. Butana.
Butana.
Butana means bitch.
Butana.
Not butana.
That's what Google Translation says. Ooh, wait. let me see what I can. See what I can find up there.
Well, while we have this,
It's an empty one.
dirty screen up, let's
Yeah.
talk about locker room talk.
Ooh,
Okay,
that's a good one.
Not,
Wicked Pissah A from Bill.
hey, what's up? That was like mid burp and everything.
What's happening? Hot stuff.
Well, I don't even have that one.
Yeah, of course you don't.
His thing crashed, and
I had to remap everything. It was just
so the Trump thing,
Yes.
talking about
Which one?
grabbing a pussy, basically, right?
Oh, but, okay.
It's played off as locker room talk, and you got the fair amount of people crying foul that people don't talk like that. Bullshit. Guys do talk like that.
I call bullshit. Yeah, because you know what? Us women do too. We have a locker room also.
Yeah. And I heard something on some other another podcast show that was talking about it, and not one of our friends, one of the off page, but they had said, one guy said, "Oh, I've been going to the gym for years. I never heard anyone talk like that." Well, then
you're going to the wrong gym.
You go in the wrong gym, and but it's just you might not be tight with anybody there, so they don't really have that kind of talk when around strangers.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're with people that buddy, Byron and I, complete gutter. It makes you look like Braden G.
Wow, that's got to be pretty bad.
It's not true.
Oh, you can say what you want, but it's still guys.
I believe Bumpa.
The guys, like the guys I work with, in both jobs, that's their mouth. It's just it is,
and their mind.
Yeah. So when a woman says that, oh, men don't talk like that, blah blah blah. Yeah, you'll be surprised.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how women talk too.
Exactly, but honestly, not all do. I understand that. Not all men and women do talk like that. There is a small. I'm sure there's a good number of people that don't talk like that. You have the very, religiously faithful type that using curse words is really bad and evil. Things like that. So
you're gonna go to hell.
Yeah.
But wait, you just said hell.
But all the things that. You see though, which like what they call memes, the pictures, the funny things.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly was the 50 Shades of Grey, right?
Right, but not only that though. Okay, all these women are, and this really gets my ass. All right, because all these women are talking about how offended they are at Donald Trump's statements and whatever the fuck he said. You know what I mean? But as Byron almost falls out of his chair. But like Miley Cyrus, for instance, is a perfect example.
The wrecking ball.
Of her wrecking ball moment up on the stage where she was humping whatever in front of children as well. And she is one of the people that's complaining about Trump offending women.
Right.
She offends women.
Yeah. And again,
These women talk all kinds of shit, but they don't see what they themselves are doing to
you get the
undermine it. I guess
you get these people
say.
that say that try to play off that people don't talk that way, think that way. And it's bullshit. I mean, perfect example: Penthouse, Playboy, Hustler. Those magazines that you've never seen in your life, right?
I had a subscription to Playboy.
Yeah, exactly. But then there's those hundreds of other small publications, the filth. There's there's.
What were those little ones? What were those?
filth.
What were those small nudie magazines with all the stories in them?
Penthouse Forum. I heard.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, he didn't. That wasn't even a fucking second thought.
I know, right?
I was right on Penthouse Forum.
Oh, yeah.
No, but that because I used to work at Dairy Mart in Natick, so I'd be behind the register fucking.
I used to work with a guy who used to bring him in to work with him, and he'd just sit there at his desk and just read him. I mean, it was the middle of the night, so nobody was around. But I mean, he would read him and then fall asleep and then get caught with him.
I'd like to point out to everybody that I have an actual waterfall behind me tonight.
She's loving it.
It's a real waterfall.
And we did. We cleaned up Byron's background a little bit. We don't want to keep him. Felt that we were offending him and degrading women. We don't want to continue that.
Bill
thing
says,
too much.
Byron, don't lie. It was you.
Oh,
I don't. What's that about? What am I missing?
probably
Bringing in the magazines.
Oh.
But when they
Yeah, it probably was. Sorry, Bumpa again.
when you get a ton of people trying to say that men and most men and women don't think that way, which again comes back to 50 Shades of Grey, which is about.
Women went ballistic when
Yeah.
that book came out.
And the movie itself made over $500 million. It's about almost just shy of $600 million it made. Okay, so
I tried to watch it.
If people don't think that way, right? Then why a book selling? Why a magazine selling?
Okay,
Why?
I have a point like that too. Like, okay, any kind of story,
one of the biggest-
any kind of story that is written or told or a movie made about or whatever has to be based on some kind of reality,
Right.
no matter how twisted it is. Some people don't just come up with shit like that.
The author's dreams or something.
Like
yeah.
Stephen King, he's got to have a fucking
it's
totally
it's a fantasy.
twisted,
It's their mind twisted,
totally
right?
twisted
Yeah.
mind. I mean,
They think this stuff up, so it's in their mind. They think this stuff up. But
I
same
don't
thing.
know. I don't need to think this shit up.
Online porn, one of the biggest industries. Why?
Yeah.
Because people want to see that. So people do think it. Although maybe not as many are outspoken about it. Obviously it's not daily language, so to speak. It is quote locker room talk, or it's something you talk like with your buddies, or your girlfriends. You say the girls talk like that, the guys talk about like that.
Yeah,
amongst
girls
themselves.
talk amongst
Yeah.
themselves. Like when a nice looking guy walks by and he's got a nice ass or whatever. Like, oh, I wonder how big his package is.
Ba-boom! But see,
I have a
We talk too. But I mean, you guys, I think, get a little bit probably more into detail than what women do.
yeah,
Because I mean, women gossip. We love to gossip. That's a known fact.
yeah.
But when you guys talk, I'm sure it's fucking natural. Yeah, I hit that hardcore. And I hit that so hard, her tonsils were vibrating. Oh yeah.
Byron, you have something else for us?
Yeah, there's a name for all of this. It's everybody's dirty little secret.
Yeah.
It's what everybody doesn't want to admit to. There's a side of them that enjoys the, I don't know the word that I'm trying to say, but the
It's
something
like
that's a little
masturbation.
bit-
Everybody does it.
right, and those who don't are lying. So I mean, it's
Those that say they don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, but they don't
I mean,
just say they
and-
vehemently deny it.
Yeah.
And I don't do that. That's I might get hairy palms. No. Just shut up.
Bill says they call me the shredder. What?
That's why I like to keep my hands soft. But yeah, I find it funny when you see all of these different news anchors, reporters saying about how people don't talk like that. I don't talk like that. I never heard people talk like that. But some are straightforward. Yeah, they do
Grotesque.
talk. They do talk like that. And yeah, it is grotesque, crude, dirty language. Yeah, it is.
Offensive.
It will be offensive, and that's why I say most people wouldn't hear people just talk like that regularly. Like, you wouldn't go by the produce section and see me and Byron, talking about
Look at that zucchini, man.
yeah, right. Oh, so I'd stick that zucchini 8 inches in a way,
Look at them cassava melons.
right? Oh, so, yeah, right. Look at the tits on that MILF.
Ooh, hey.
But that's what I'm saying though. Is guys do talk like that, but Don't even deny it. Guys do talk like that, and or we could just do the Rizzo look. When they watch the gorilla, angry gorilla.
Silverback, find another picture of that silverback gorilla throwing poo. That's what Rizzo looked like. We're in Atlantic City, watching the band Almost Angels. Great band. Yeah, I think that was the look right there. That you got that down.
Did that for 3 hours.
Yeah. That's why they didn't go near him. The girls all came out. They danced around. They patted people and shook hands.
They came up, rubbed our heads.
Yeah,
but not
avoided him because he's just like,
yeah,
you can do that. Yeah, it was frightening. You could almost. I tried to get a picture of it. He was sitting in the dark area, so I couldn't really. But you could see the glare, glint in his eye, like.
Yeah. He had tied her up.
I just want to eat you.
He had tied her up and had his way 55 times by the end of the show. And it's just... But yeah, again, some people like that. Their mindset. They may not, the way we talk, the way we talk in your car. The shit we talk about.
I was listening to the Black Dog Radio Show.
Oh, absolutely, whatever, full of shit.
Speaking of the Black Dog Radio Show, they're on right, and not now, right?
No,
at 9.
I think they were testing their stuff because
in about a half an hour they come on.
Yeah,
35. Excuse me, 36 minutes to be exact. Until 9.
They are trying to test out their YouTube. They're trying to get things going and rolling as well. I did tell them about what we did, so I don't know what they're using, but
as far as the equipment that we have,
the software and the cameras and stuff. They just had one camera, kind of keeping a wide angle view on the whole crew. But just trying to see how it works.
Which is what we were going to start out with.
We're going to start with one, but then the way the room is, it just
and we ended up with
work.
1,000.
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. We would have all been facing the cameras. It would have looked like, a Board of Selectmen meeting or something.
You should have seen him the day he shows up. He's got like 8 bags in his hands.
I got this.
I'm thinking, all right, what does he got? And he's like, come on down, you got to get the lumber. What do you mean lumber? We're building screens. They're portable. You can take them down and pretend that you don't have it in your office.
Well, if we had assembled them the way I wanted to, you would have been able to move them. But you're afraid to make anything more.
I believe we almost killed a studio cat because the clips that you bought were made in China and they just fucking blew up.
I was on a strict budget.
Well, Chinese shit works, but
it worked. But
it popped off. One almost clipped Allie in the head last week.
You're constantly moving them. When we leave, you got to push everything back. Apparently, you're having a party in a room we're not here or something.
Yes, I do. I have 80 people over. They want to dance in front of a green screen.
No, he moves the boxes that are behind the green screens and wants to make more room so that we have more room back here.
That's another reason.
But then that ends up turning into a different project and that so forth and so on.
So another reason for green screens, though, is that because of all the objects around the room. It would make a nice studio if there were less things around.
I'm not going to live like a hobo.
I wanted to let the Black Dog Radio Show know that I do plan on wearing that T-shirt that you're sending once. I plan on wearing it once to take an extremely sexy picture. And
hey, where are the white women at?
And then it's going to be framed up on the studio wall.
And it'll probably have a long-term scent that Allie is carrying with her, and that shirt will smell good in the frame forever. Byron, are you praying?
Oh,
or?
yeah.
Exactly. I got it. Oh. But
there was another one I was going to use, but
I'm looking at this thing. It says Donald Trump took aim at Hillary Clinton Friday from behind. He took a body shot at Clinton, saying the view he had during Sunday's debate left him cold.
As did it with Bill.
Oh yeah, I love the face on Bill Clinton when all those rapists were sitting over in Trump's section there.
Mm-hmm.
And but it makes a lot of sense with the gripes from the Trump side. And again, I know Trump is not. I'm one of the many that say Trump's not the greatest candidate. And like many say, I can't believe we
He's better than
two
Hillary.
choices. That's exactly it. You know, his words suck. You know, but again, the words are not actions. And the guy who's he's like 70 years old, almost 60 something.
Trump?
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. Anyway, 60, 70 years of life, and not until less than 30 days out where he could be potentially elected as president do all these allegations come out. You know, so it's just timing is very weird, suspicious, of course. You know, obviously Clinton, she tried to argue about, you know, the treatment towards women and all that. At the same time, she tolerated what her husband did.
Yeah.
Accepts it and still carries on like nothing ever happened.
I have seen so many clips of, even one of Obama today, for perfect example. Today I saw one on Facebook, and it was Obama talking about Hillary Clinton in, I think it was 2008.
Yes.
And then talking about her today. And in 2008, he was talking about, he was smashing, he's slamming her.
Yep.
You know, we don't want this woman, and da-da-da-da. And now she's, the greatest woman, and she'll make the best female president, first female president, and da-da-da-da. Get your head out of your ass hat.
Right? 8 years ago, she couldn't be trusted. Now she's like the best thing since sliced
Oh,
bread.
yeah. Let's talk to the Benghazi families, you know, the victims that have been killed and shit.
You know, and
let's see if the remaining ones are actually able to survive to be able to make it to court.
And it's even beyond that, though. It's all of the other stuff. The Clinton Foundation, you know, they make,
which is a joke.
It is. They make, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars, and
be right back. Sorry, guys.
Only a small percentage they actually use towards their causes, so to speak. They spend more money on paying themselves and the employees of the foundation than they do paying out to charities.
Well, that's mostly what former politicians start these things for.
Well, that's it. You know, they use that. I think the foundation was also the some of the source for the Clinton Library in Arkansas.
All right. We did miss a call.
Oh,
sorry about that.
Sorry if you did call. Call back.
I'm still having issues. I just my computer decided to go rogue, and it downloaded the Windows 10. The anniversary edition. I don't really notice anything except I keep on having to reset everything. Okay, so here we go. Hey, you're on the Wicked Pissah Show.
What's happening, boys and girls?
Hey, Billy, what's up?
Not much. Just hit the Mall of America. I'm with Locker Room Talk. I'm grabbing a few women's asses and wondering if it's okay to grab their ass, you know. Pulling Donald Trump. Just grabbed I grabbed an apple ass like Michelle Obama, and I said, do you mind? Yeah, I just figured, you know, what the hell, you know. I just grabbed that left cheek with the right one jealous and just said, listen, I'm just pulling Donald Trump. So.
Hey, how is it? How is that Mall of America?
Well, we call it Mall of South Somalia, or Mall of Africa. Don't wear your starter jacket down there. It's expensive. I go there once in a while with my wife, you know, to make her happy and spend some birth. But it's mainly people come over and they shop. It's just a big mall with a music park in the middle. It's expensive. It's fun. I mean, used to a really good sports bar called All American. They had like 20 screens, video arcade. It was fun. That was a fun place. We have Hooters there so you can get boobs in your face while you eat burgers, and you know, you have all kinds of stuff in there. I tell you what, you hang in there and you have talk like you live in New York. Come here. Hey, I look around there. I thought me to buy some stuff, huh? So you walk in there, you know, it's okay. It's fun to go. If you're gonna buy something, like if you're my brother, I'm gonna buy something special, fine. But if you're gonna go grocery shopping there, you're smoking crack. There's more women's stuff than anything else. I mean, really, seriously, unless you buy some edible underwear or something, I get it. But at the end of the day, it's just Mall of America. You walk around and you good for birthday parties because you could pay $10 a head for the kid to go around so that people can have a good time. So I don't mind it. I mean, I work for a company that built that place. I was there all the time it's like we did the Viking Stadium out there. I call it Noah's Ark. Black Savings Matter. We were there for 2 years. You know, so that's it does look like Noah's Ark. It's the ugliest thing in the skyline here in the great state of Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know, and they just crawled over Prince's body here in downtown St. Paul yesterday. I mean, they already had the museum down there in Chanhassen. Nothing's there. So people are prostituting over his body, and you know, it is. I mean, they're literally pimping his body. I'm surprised they didn't just have it stand it up and bring it to a what do they call it? Stuff his body. What do they call it? Where they bring the animals to?
Yeah, I know.
prop his body up and just say, "Here's furniture." I was surprised they didn't open the elevator and say and have and then like in what do they call that, Naked Gun? They have the circle the body. You know, that's where he died. You know. And,
Yeah.
You know, it's just disgusting. Real quick, you guys are talking about charities.
Yeah.
The non-profits. That's a good way to prostitute and then cycle money through. You remember Aaron Hernandez, the gangster? He gave $40,000 to a dead woman's charity to the New England Tea Partiers to get a contract.
He's
and he
hot.
killed 3 people. You know, remember that?
Yeah.
He wasn't dead about 2 hours. He's already porking a hot blonde. You know?
Aaron Hernandez
Yeah.
may be a murderer, but he is a hot murderer.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, he's
Aaron
good
Hernandez,
looking. He's good looking.
I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care if you're a hot piece. I don't care if you have apple ass and bolt down boobs and you're a murderer. I ain't going near your ass.
Oh no, I wouldn't
I
go.
don't get
I
it.
wouldn't go near his ass. I was just making the statement that he's nice looking.
No, but his
That's all.
monkeys
Yeah.
are close to his ass
He's a
now.
piece of. I get it, kiddo. I get it. It's my old man told me when I was a young punk. If you want loyalty, you can marry a dog. I want to go far and marry a slob woman. I married a slob woman. She's a Harvard educator. So I mean, it's hard educated lawyer. So I get it. It's all nice until they open their mouth. I always say women are. Right, in the first 5 minutes, I got my crack them up, and they open their mouth and say stuff like, "Shut up," just shut up, just be quiet, Man or woman, same thing. It is. You're good, a hot piece of ass guy. You women, you open their mouth, they're looking right at your boobs. They listen. These are my eyes, are my nipples. If you listen in your mouth, talk to my eyes. So you get my point, sweetheart. I don't care if they're A's or double D's. Doesn't matter. Look into my eyes.
There you go.
But that charity crap, like you talked about, they love to cycle that money through. That's just just like the Kennedys made money running around the American limos handing $100 bills out. Remember Kathy Lee's husband? Remember he was getting money out?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that? Because he felt guilty. Kennedys have done it for years. They made money after allegedly helping the boys from limos. I mean, he couldn't bring a pregnant whore across the bridge. That's how bad he was.
Yeah.
He couldn't.
Well,
He couldn't bring a pregnant whore across the bridge.
But like you said, I mean, a charity is the easiest way to hide the money. Have money without having money.
Absolutely.
You use it to.
I mean, I always say in my podcast, you take care of yourself, your neighbor, yourself, your wife, your kids, your neighborhood, your city, your state, your country. Doctors with Borders, and I give time to our Boy Scouts in my church, my veterans in my community. I give my time. My buddy of mine's got a dump truck. He drove down south after the flood for 2 weeks with his dump truck.
Nice.
Give his time.
Yep.
Give his time.
Yeah.
I give it to Red Cross. I'm very picky where I spend my money because we speak one language. What is it? It's money in this country. Not Spanish, English. You get it, but it's easy. To me, it's helping out in your community. Is you can see where you're. And I'm not against Haiti, but I want to take care of my country first.
Absolutely.
You got none of this BS going to Haiti where they just use it and smoke it and no one cares. I mean, I'm not being a heartless little bastard, which I've been called many times by a lot of people, but I do care about you guys in this country and everything else. I mean, they got crushed down there in this country, and I'm sick and tired of hearing about Haiti. We helped them the first time. Sorry, enough is enough. It's just like if the plane's going down, you put the mask on first
Yeah.
to help the cripples. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the babies, babies first.
Right. Women, children.
Right.
Women, children,
Right,
handicap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Almost like that idiot that remember that boat that tipped over about 4 years ago, and there's 2 people from Minnesota on the first cruise got killed. The guy jumped off. Remember that guy? The captain jumped off that ship.
Oh,
Yeah.
If you know what I was there, if I'm the police, I would tell you what. You've got 5 seconds to get back on the ship. If
Yeah.
you didn't, I would have shot him. I would have tell you what. You got 5 minutes to get on the goddamn ship, and you shoot him right there on the shore. And let his body lay where it lies.
That was his
Dead
ship.
serious.
That was his ship, and he should have gone down with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He
That's-
went down because he wanted to get closer to the shore for the idiot Hebrew slave to wave to his mom and dad. And they hit a rock they didn't know about. But they should have put a bullet in his head right there on the side, right there. Boom. Let him lay there. That's but that's people think about I get it. I've always said I could win the Powerball tomorrow. Yes, it will change my life. It shouldn't change as a person.
Yeah.
It should never change the person. I get it. My wife won about $50,000 playing poker last week in Vegas, on the poker tournament, and got her tax at $30,000. We put it towards, we put it to pay down the house.
Yeah.
It isn't like we're all of a sudden go running around smoking dope and acting like a bunch of morons. I mean, the money's nice, but what you do with it?
Right. Yeah.
And all these charity people use that word charity.
Right.
Charity.
Like
come on. Your charity is your time. I mean, helping out, coaching the community, helping out somebody that needs that. I don't believe a handout. It'd be a hand up. how to hand out.
I think
You know, it's like
there needs to be more oversight on exactly how much a charity spends. You know,
I agree.
there's way too much. You know, they show a report or whatever. They have to file a I forget what it's called.
Absolutely.
But they have to file.
Being transparent.
Yeah.
Be transparent. It's just like, so when our laws that affect us, we should elect our Supreme Court, okay?
Yeah.
And when they're talking about our money, I don't like when they go behind closed doors and talk about our money.
Right.
I want you to be out front and negotiate.
Yeah, because
Like
it's
I said, I'm
ours.
sick.
It's
And
ours.
I don't like that behavior. I mean, I want us to elect our Supreme Court, and they get 2 times 4 at the and get out.
Yeah.
1 6-year term for the president, 2 times 5 senators, 2 to 1 the House. That's it.
Right.
Like I said, your hand is the bill open up, and there's a special interest. They all make those laws to get through to pay the way to get there. So it's all about the corrupt business, about money. I mean, it's until we get pitchforks and hand grenades in the White House, nothing's gonna change. I don't care who you are.
You're
I'm
right.
dead serious, man. You got to go in there and say, hey, enough, bitch, please, me, bitch, please. This is our country. It's us. You know, all got to get along. It's like if me and you, sir, were working on a house,
Yeah.
and we had a problem with the bathroom, okay? And I come back and you burn to the ground because you're pissed. That's what we're doing in this country. We're gutting from the inside out.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the problem. I mean, it irritates me. Like I told last guy called the show, we're fighting over your host's ovaries and other such behavior.
Yeah.
And so let's get along. How you speak to children, elderly, and our schools and such things. How you speak to animals. How you speak to the weakest is how you speak as a nation, as a person. You know,
Yeah.
it's plain and simple.
Yeah, I agree. And going back to the charity thing, the Clinton Foundation, you know, they've made, I forget what the number was, but you know, millions of dollars, and only a small percentage of it went back to any of these so-called causes.
Yep.
So much of it went to pay the employees of the foundation on the payroll. You know, and they charge an arm and a leg through the foundation for any of Clinton's speeches. You know, it's like 100,000 or something ridiculous. I forget what it
Right.
is. And you know, it goes through the foundation. Of course, the family
Right.
pretty much spends the money any way they want. You know,
Of
it's
course.
written off as an expense or something. You know, so
Yep.
and that's
We
why.
pay for it.
Yeah, and
But real quick, you guys, I didn't call, but I appreciate you taking my call. But like Bill Clinton says, man, I want to be seamless or semen on that blue dress, man. I did not have
I know.
sexual relations with that woman, Lisa Lewinsky. All right, man? And I love the Wicked Show. I listen every single night with me and Monica, and I ride her like a stolen bicycle, man. Because when she's full, I mean, she's a runny nose, man. Put on a condom, man, because I don't want to put a napkin under her chin, man. So I don't want her in a blue dress, man. Yahoo, Los Minnesota. It's William Jefferson. You're 42nd, my wife. You're 45th. You're blowjob generals. Yahoo, peace and Middle East. Bye now.
Oh, thanks, Jeff.
All right.
Thanks for calling in,
man.
Jeff.
Oh, that's great. Oh.
That was Jeff way out there in the land of don't you know? It's
Got a Minnesota.
yeah. They're not going to experience what we're going to experience from what I hear next week.
Of what?
About I heard we're going to have temperatures back up in the 80s. For
Oh,
a
yeah,
couple of days.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that always happens in October.
Yep.
Like around my birthday time.
That's
I
right. Indian
love
summer.
those.
Around my
days.
birthday time, we get the what the fuck do they call it?
Indian summer.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's not politically correct, and we're a PC-free zone, so we can say it.
So,
Yeah.
did you guys hear of this Fall River man? He was accused of using a syringe in an alleged robbery attempt.
Oh no, that has happened in the past. That's it's kind of a disgusting way of doing things.
19 years old.
Yeah, threatened.
He turned himself in by going into Walmart and waiting until a police officer arrived to arrest him.
What do you say? Had HIV with the syringe, and usually that's what they do. Threaten that they have
It just said
HIV
that
and
he
hepatitis. I'll stick you with
allegedly
this.
Fall River rob a convenience store Thursday night. I don't know. You don't know though. You never know. Apparently he does have a heroin addiction.
Well, yeah, that's
He was
usually.
held on $3,500 bail after a raid in Fall River District Court. He entered the ran around the counter while brandishing a syringe. He demanded money, looked under the counter. While he was distracted, the clerk grabbed a claw hammer
Oh.
that he kept at the end of the counter, raised it in the air, and the suspect saw the hammer, dropped the syringe, jumped back over the counter, and ran out of the store without taking anything.
Done, bitch.
So he didn't get shit but time.
Oh, yeah, right. Fuck. Oh, yeah. You had something earlier. You mentioned you want to talk about.
People are ridiculous.
I mean, it was just as far as what's going on recently. Let's see. We've got I don't know what you've ever. I like going to places on vacation. I like to do kind of exciting things. Yeah. We rented scooters in Vegas and lived life dangerously. We were born to be mild. Our friend Peter almost got wiped out by one of them bendy buses. Remember that one? Not quite as dangerous as what happened out there in Guadalupe Island. A great white shark burst into the cage with divers in it, and they were out in a shark watch.
They went right into the cage?
Right into the damn cage, and everybody was freaking out, and it was, there's video of it.
I'd be freaking the fuck out.
But Guadalupe Island is, is off of the coast of the Baja Peninsula, right down in Mexico there. Little tiny bunch of volcanic islands, just in case anybody cared. But
well, how about this? Former police chief of Kingston, convicted sex offender. He's back. He's out of prison.
No shit.
Former police chief.
I knew him.
Alan Ballinger is out of prison and has returned to town as a registered sex offender. He was convicted in '94 of raping 2 teenage girls and molesting a third, and was sentenced to life in prison. He was eligible for parole after 15 years. The 70-year-old registered last month as a level 2 sex offender classified by Mass Sex Offender Registry Board as one with a moderate or high risk to re-offend. So why the fuck do they let them out
Because
if they're at the high risk?
He served a sentence.
No, he was eligible for parole. They didn't have to give him parole.
No,
they didn't have to. And if they think that he's at a high risk to re-offend,
hold on, the parole board and a sex offender registry are completely different.
Well, they should kind of get together and maybe collaborate.
No, because you can't have one influence over the other.
It's not an influence. If the man is,
it is.
If
you say cooperate with each other. He's going to re-offend. Why would you let him out?
Exactly.
Well, it's separate reviews.
Why, if there are people that are saying that he is likely to re-offend?
I agree. He shouldn't have been let out. He should have.
What the fuck?
That's Massachusetts. He was.
Oh my God!
He did say he was sentenced to life, right?
Is fucked.
He was sentenced to life.
Sentenced to life.
There's no such thing. There's almost no such
eligible
thing as
parole. Eligible for parole after 15 years.
Very few people.
He spent 22 years on the police force.
Very few people in Mass are convicted of life in prison and get no parole. Very, very few. There are people.
He was convicted of 5 counts.
Yeah.
Rape of a child and 1 count of indecent assault.
I guarantee it's the only reason why he went for 15 years and not 3.
Because he had 5 counts.
Yeah. If he had a single count, he would have been out long ago. That's Massachusetts.
3 victims testified.
Yeah.
Saying that Ballinger forced them to have sex, or to commit sex acts. The girls were aged 12 to 15. You know what? People like that, they need to be, pedophiles need to be castrated. They need to be hung up and let them bleed to death. That's my... Either that, or bring back the death penalty.
I think in some states they give them an option to get chemically castrated to get out.
Yeah, chemically castrated my ass. Cut their shit off so they can't fucking hurt anybody ever again. They ruin lives. They ruin people's lives. They ruin children. They destroy them.
The cutting off. It doesn't necessarily change much. No. They do need a chemical. It's a
the chemical component is important because it kills the drive.
No, right?
Saltpeter. That's what they put in the food in when you go to boot camp, when you go to the army or any military. When you go to boot camp, whatever, they put saltpeter in the food so that you don't get horny. You cannot get an erection. And as far as women, I didn't get an erection.
Oh, but, surprise!
But I didn't have any types of feelings like that. I was more or less like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I can see that. But the chemical castration is so that they don't have those thoughts anymore. The drive.
But that's just chemical, and that's not even. That's not even. I'm sorry, but they need to suffer a little bit, and 15 years in prison isn't.
No,
it doesn't. That does not make up. Does not make up for what he did.
30 minutes in prison. I don't think I could take that.
No. Yeah.
No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't.
All right, I got some a little bit of information on the back to the locker room talk.
Yes.
There. Apparently, people at NBC knew about Trump's crude conversation with Billy Bush for at least 2 months because Billy was bragging about it back then. Now, NBC staffers have claimed everything from, well, the hurricane to the, different things happening in the world. I think we all know that NBC is a little bit on the liberal side. They're not only supporting the Democratic Party, they're actually embracing holding hands and skipping down the yellow brick road with them.
Yeah.
Wow, that wasn't bitter.
Tiger Lily 978 is waving at us from work.
Hey now. Hi.
Hi, Tiger Lily 978.
I agree. You're going to get into as far as the media should not be taking sides.
Well, there's that, but
media
I'm about
has such
to launch
an
into that.
extreme influence on people. It's not even funny because whatever they report, people believe.
Yeah.
They think if it's coming from the news, then it's got to be true. You know what I mean?
And it's not even.
They're not going to lie to us. They're not going to lie to us.
But as far as I had read in a couple of different websites around that, apparently NBC edited the tape, so it didn't look like Billy Bush was as.
I wouldn't want that.
Rude.
Yeah.
That's a shitty name, Billy Bush.
But
Billy Bush.
But apparently he was just as rude, and they edited it. And they said, well, they edited it for content, and the person that they were doing the story on was Trump. Well, if you're going to do a story on something like that, you got to expose everybody for what they were saying.
Yeah.
It's
sitting there trying to criticize one gentleman, how he talks, and you're going to use.
Which brings me to the next part of this is, as far as the press goes, they shouldn't be endorsing any candidate at all. We look to media outlets for honesty, for integrity. At one time we did. Not so much anymore. Now we're getting newspapers that are behind a certain candidate because it fits their views. I mean, that's great, but you can't call yourself a journalist then. A journalist is someone who researches and reports fact without opinion and without bias.
Right.
Our major networks, I can't watch American news anymore. I get most of my news from overseas. BBC, the newspapers, they're a little bit salacious over there, but I stick with the BBC because they're pretty straightforward. They're going to report a fact, move on to the next story.
Yeah.
Proper English. I like British TV.
Oh, before I forget, guys, I'm sorry, quick change of the subject. Since Halloweenies coming up, I noticed when I went to the convenience store, right here in town, there's two things that are going on. There's a haunted trail, and there's another Halloween thing.
And you want us to visit a haunting type
I
thing,
want us as the Wicked Pissah crew
have a field trip.
to go to a field. Yes, we're going on a field trip. And we're also going to dress up. So you guys you better be working on your costumes.
I'll figure something out.
Okay, Byron. But I would like to do that. And, we can do Facebook Live for as long as, we're going to be allowed to. Because most of those places don't let you record.
Do that on the app. So.
Yeah. Well, we can do it right on the phone. And
that's what I was thinking. Yeah. But I might drop my phone because I'll end up screaming the whole time and pushing people through the walls and stuff.
Are you going to scream like a little bitch?
I do. I scream like a little bitch when I get scared. I'm like, well, these people, they get right in your face. They don't touch you. You know, like I went to Spooky World when I was 18 years ago, long time ago. But I was on the back of the hay wagon, and they had somebody with a chainsaw, you know, without the chain on it, and they were smacking it off the back of the wagon, and I had my head turned this way, and all of a sudden I turned my head this way, and there's a face right in my face, and I actually grabbed the guy's face and pushed him back because he scared the shit out of me.
We could have fun with this one, Byron.
We are going to have a lot of fun with this Wicked Pissah field trip. We need to do this. I want to go to you know, a haunted something, whether it's a spooky world or a haunted hayride, or, you know, I want it to be something good, you know.
Well, Bumpa and I went when we were in Vegas. We went to Madame Tussauds.
Okay, well,
Madame Tussauds, yeah.
Where in Massachusetts, though?
I know, but I'm just letting you know what we went through. We went through this haunted thing, and they had all these people jumping out, and these women came up behind us, like running, full tilt. Pushed into us, pushed us into walls and all that.
They were that scared?
And, oh my God, they were. And then they wouldn't leave us alone.
Yeah, you guys go first. You go first.
Finally, they're like, "You can exit now." And I look at him, and he looks at me, and I'm like, "I can't. No, they're gonna just
torture
fucking knock us down. My ears are hurting already because they're screaming, and they're just screaming for no reason at this point." And I'm like, "No, I'm gonna opt out."
Yeah, they have an anxiety for the next thing that might happen.
Oh,
It's just out of control. Yeah, that was funny.
I had no idea who they were, and then when they come out, one of them was crying, and I'm like, you know, those things. I gotta wonder. You're in a major metropolitan area. Is that like the New York or Boston or God forbid Worcester? Because apparently there's a haunted thing in Worcester.
There's a few, yeah. I guess so.
There's going to be haunted things
all
going
over the
on
place.
all over the place.
Haunted
I went
ship in Quincy.
I went to this one not last year but the year before in Rhode Island. I want to say Coventry.
Terror Factory.
No.
Oh.
But it was really good. It was a great setup, like a haunted hill or something like that. I don't know. I'll send a text and see if I can find out the name of it. But it was pretty awesome. But yeah, we need to find some place to go like that. Definitely.
Well,
I like getting scared. I like watching people get scared.
I'm just thinking about how much shit we'd be able to talk about after the show about what Allie did.
How many people did Allie knock out?
I can just see it now.
How many people got
the
hurt?
phone that we're running Spreaker on, that we're doing a live, you know, remote from Spreaker on there, and the phone gets knocked out of your hand or something and crushed by whatever hayride without hay.
But don't worry, folks. Allie only got 90 days probation.
Yeah, I know. That's just I'm saying these places that have, like in Worcester, they have the haunted factory there.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been to Worcester. I've seen some of the people there. Yeah,
you scared the wrong guy.
Killed.
Yeah.
You gotta have metal detectors.
There's one in I think it's Warwick or Cranston. I forget one of them. But anyway, they call it
Cranston.
The Terror Factory.
Yeah.
Cranston, maybe.
I don't like those.
Terror Factory. No,
Someone grabs me. I don't like
one in Fall River also.
All right.
Yeah, the one in Fall River is dangerous.
Then the one up in Salem is the
A lot of
USS
people
Salem. Is that in Salem? I don't know. USS Salem.
Well, there's a lot of shit that goes on in Salem around this time of year.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to Salem. Just get that out of your mind.
No,
pretty cool.
you won't catch me.
That's like going to Disney World in the summer.
I would like to put this up on the screen if for those that can read it. My lovely brother Wilfred sent this. It's the definition of puttana. It's Sicilian for whore or bitch.
Yeah, but this guy was speaking
He
Greek.
said puttana. It means the same in every fucking language.
I don't know. I looked up the
And
Google
Greek,
thing,
hello, if it's Sicilian, which is Italian.
They're like next door neighbors.
Exactly,
you know?
so it means the same fucking thing, Byron. Hello. That's all I'm trying to say. Thanks, Wilfred.
One of the things I thought that we might want to do, and I was kind of interested, a haunted train ride through Massachusetts that will terrify you in the best way possible. Apparently, the Hoosick Valley Legends Twilight Train.
That's in Connecticut, right?
No, it's up in Massachusetts. It takes you near the Housatonic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's kind of cool. 5:30 p.m. they start off, and then they go through. They stop at a graveyard at twilight, and it apparently looks absolutely beautiful. And then they go through. They talk about I like that kind of shit, you know. maybe something will happen in the graveyard, which I don't think will.
If I'd like to just reach out to our listeners and viewers, and if any of you know of like a really good scary place, have any suggestions maybe as to where we could go for our Wicked Pissah field trip?
Brockton.
I will not go to Brockton.
So if you have any suggestions, you know, if you know of some like of a really scary place, something that's really good, you know, that'll like, I want these guys to piss themselves.
If we piss ourselves, you are going to be taken by ambulance because you're going to be so upset.
Yeah, probably, but that's okay because I got connections. I'll be cuffed and stuffed. I'll be cuffed and stuffed.
I've heard good things about. It's in Quincy. It's called the USS Salem.
Okay. Yep.
And they run a haunted ship.
Yes.
And it's a pretty
that
good.
Sounds creepy.
You get a 30.
This is what some of it looks like.
You get a 30 to. That's one you get a 30 or 40 minute scenario.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
You go through and they do stories and what are we doing? Oh yeah, I'll get that.
Just my business card on the floor where his feet are stepping all over it. No big deal. Nothing to worry about.
That's all right.
I'm fucking around.
And she keeps on throwing it on the floor.
Fucking around. No, I didn't throw it on the floor. No, but anyway, if you would like a relaxing manicure or pedicure, please hit me up at 508-964-2733. I do gel overlays, acrylic overlays, full sets, gel and acrylics, nail repair, nail art. If, you know, you want something good for Halloween, give me a shout out and I can come to you or you can come to me or you can come to the salon where I work. That's Modern Salon and Day Spa in Providence, Rhode Island.
All right, folks. With that, we're going to take a quick, 5-minute break. So,
really?
Oh, we don't have to.
I mean,
I thought we were on for 90 minutes.
We are, but I thought we were going to take a break, but we only got 35 minutes left.
So,
we're up to an hour now.
What I'm going to say then right now is for moments like when we would like to take a break is moments where we would like to play some original music maybe from, you know, from people that are artists, obviously.
I have one pending artist. Just wasn't able to get info back in time, but yeah.
Okay, but we're looking for more than one.
Obviously,
you know, because we would like to do a 90-minute show and take maybe, you know, 1 or 2 breaks or something like that and be able to play a song for you.
Yeah, so rather than play the same 2 songs every week.
Exactly.
We'd like to have a little library.
So if you have,
look at Byron.
I like the same 2 songs over and over again.
Yeah, that's what plain people do. So, if you are an artist and would like your music to be heard, please send it to us via email at wickedpissahshow@gmail.com, and we will take a listen to it and possibly play it on the air.
You have back home over there, or I can get it.
I don't know. Do I?
All right. Well, I do. There you go. All right, folks. Just listen out for a couple minutes. We're gonna take a quick little break. We'll be back as soon as the song's over.
Yeah, I don't even know how long it's going to be, but
it should be a whole song.
This rock star with no fame, the way it is for everyone. God knows that if I tried, I might be able to get by if I as one of no ones. But take me back home to Boston. Back where I know where I belong. Back to the days when you sleep the same. And everyone knows your name. Back where I know where I'm home. So I drove off to Atlanta, looking for some home-cooked food. Well, the people they turned away. Yeah, they had nothing to say. And man, I thought it was kind of rude. Maybe if I was their kid, they might just let me in. put me in the right kind of mood. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know where I'm home. Get back home alive, never have to leave again. But take me back home to Boston, back where I know where I belong, back where the days they seem the same, and everyone knows your name, back where I know that I'm home. Bring me home. Take me home. Take me home. Take me home to Boston.
All right, that was our house band Heart
Heart
number
number-
9 out of Worcester, Massachusetts, with Back Home.
I love all their songs.
They all
They
I've
all have a
been
good sound.
listening
to
to them in my car a lot when I'm
Yeah.
not listening to our friends over at the Black Dog Radio Show
Yeah.
or us.
Yeah. I do tend to listen to
I got to do it. I gotta hear what I sound. I hate my voice. People say I got a radio voice.
Yeah.
I don't hear it.
Look at looks like Allie's late coming back from a break.
Yeah, that's okay. I never left.
No.
I babysat.
You got
Yeah.
keep shows.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my stomach.
Oh.
All right. So we got let's see. We're what? How long are we into this here? We're an hour and 2 minutes in.
That's what I got
Still
over
going
here. It
strong.
tells me the time. 1 hour, 2 minutes, 43 seconds.
We're still going strong.
Yeah.
I think we're doing pretty damn good.
Hey, welcome back, Allie.
Thank you. So, Tiger Lily 978 says Portsmouth does a fun ghost tour with stories, and Concord does used to do a graveyard tour.
Ah.
I don't think I'd be all that
Graveyard?
creeped out with the graveyard. No,
Would you?
I go to a friggin' cemetery every day. I take my dog there to run, for Christ's sakes.
I don't get it. Okay, now, all right, I'm going to ask a question.
No.
It is the season to ask this question.
No.
Ghosts, do
No.
they exist?
Hey. I don't know. I don't know.
My answer's the same. I don't know.
I don't know what to believe. That's just.
I agree. I'm with her. I don't know what to believe, but at the same time,
I don't know if I believe in spirits and stuff, but then I've seen like some creepy shit happen and
Yeah.
like some stuff that like isn't really explainable.
Okay.
You know?
So I'm not ready to discount it. But
All right, you know Regis College.
Yep.
You've been there before.
Yep.
I was there one night with the Regis College campus police, and we were walking through we were unlocking the tunnel. You know, the tunnel that goes between College Hall and Domitilla?
Yep.
And it's about 3:30 in the morning, and we come up from the tunnel to and we hear the elevator door close, it opens, and then feet running on the second floor. So both of us took off, and we got to the top of the thing, and we split up. And there's me with a flashlight and running in.
I'm gonna have a mag light.
Yeah,
One of the big
pretty
heavy
much,
ones
yeah.
that you can kill someone
Well, back
with.
this was back in the '80s, so it was about the size of a baseball bat. It was, and I'm running around. I run into the bat. You know, my friend runs one way, I run the other because the hallway runs two directions.
Yeah.
And most of the doors are locked. The bathrooms are the only ones that are really open. And so we're kicking in bathroom door. I'm kicking in stall doors. There's no one there. And there's no way they can get out without setting off the alarm to the doors in the front.
Right.
And that was my ghost story. Another one of the guys said that he had seen a book float across the library.
Yeah, I heard.
The
Well-
police station used to be underneath the library.
I had a Ouija board as a kid,
Oh, jeez.
and
Never had one.
I don't actually really even know where it came from, but Bill, and I used to go down to the basement, and of course, I would be the one moving it.
Who'd you try to talk to?
Anything or anybody that would talk to us. But
Do you
we didn't know
remember-
really how to do it. I mean, we were little. But then I would ask it a question, and then I would, slowly move it.
I think every kid did.
Well, I was
yeah.
trying to freak my brother out.
Main
I
thing is-
wasn't a very good big sister. I've said that before.
Tortured that boy.
What's
Tortured
really
that
bad
boy.
is
Yes. He
You know what? But
he could have had better treatment, much better
he
treatment.
could have. But you know what? He could have.
He should have had better treatment.
There are plenty of siblings out there though that were just like you guys. Just one just pounding on the
Right.
other one. And just completely mistreating the younger, and vice versa.
Right.
So
Well, I know for a long time that my thing, well, not a long time, but I remember being little and being very jealous, of my brother and not wanting him there because it was just me.
right. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden here's this screaming, crying baby that doesn't shut up,
Little shit, get out of here.
so that created some animosity,
Yeah.
but
I never was jealous of my siblings. No,
I always thought my brother was a mama's boy, but it's a very complicated story, but
Yeah, I never.
I got to tell you,
cunt. Sorry.
Oh,
That's my Tourette's. I'm sorry.
we do not condone that level of language.
a ball here. We got.
Pam says the people that believe are the ones that have had an experience.
Yes, but I mean, as far as
But you can believe without having an experience as well.
I don't believe.
Like I said, I just haven't. I'm not there yet, but I haven't ruled it out.
I think
because
your dad
I
was
haven't
dead.
seen it. But so
I mean, my dad had it the right way. He passed about a year ago, and when planning because he knew he was going to pass.
yeah.
We were planning his funeral, and my mother kept on saying, "Well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?" And my father says, "I don't care. I'm not going to be there."
Oh, jeez.
And I was like,
Wow.
Shit, that's right. He's not. So, and he's like, he didn't want the church thing. He didn't want so we went to a restaurant, and the restaurant was freaked out. They were freaked out when we show up, with this box and
Yeah.
all these people, and they're all like, "We've never done a funeral in the restaurant before." And
That's
we were like,
definitely different.
but that's my family. My
Well,
family's
some people want you to celebrate their lives, for what it was while they were alive,
Yeah.
versus mourning their loss, which you do anyway. I mean, you're always going to grieve the loss of somebody, but I don't know if I believe in ghosts. I kind of feel like I believe in spirits, maybe. I want to believe that, my Grammy, who passed away when I was 15.
Yeah.
I want to believe that her and my Grampy are right with me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just standing behind me, going, "Yeah, wicked Pissah Alley." You know what I mean?
Well, if there,
I'd like to think that, but I don't know what to believe. Because I'm huge on scientific theories,
Yeah.
and if it's not scientific, if it can't be scientifically proven, then It is what it is.
I gotta agree with you, but as far as that goes, as far as coming back and haunting and all this stuff, I mean, in the graveyard, you're dead. You didn't live in the graveyard. Why are you gonna walk around the place after you're dead? And you're dead. Why you have clothes on? It was like, the man in the gray suit.
Okay,
no,
you know,
there's no.
you know what
It's
though?
only appropriate.
But
Yeah, I know.
oh, excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. No, like somebody, Malibu, Malibu. So no, somebody like, all right. I had asked somebody one time what their view was like on God. Okay, and their beliefs on God.
We're getting heavy tonight.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean.
That's good.
I'm curious to know, you know, like what, yeah, I'm talking about God, this freak, guys. So anyway, sorry.
He just went into his God look.
For the Spreaker listeners who cannot
This
see.
is God speaking.
I mean,
No, but, okay, somebody...
please forgive him, for he knows not what he does ever.
Quiver that lip. Quiver it. I love it.
That's from eating all that dried milk when you were a kid.
So I asked somebody, you know, what do you think happens after you pass away, after you die? And the person said to me, well, what were you before you were born? Or where were you before you were born? So that kind of really threw me for a loop, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, you know, that kind of actually makes some sense, you know. So I mean, yeah, you don't remember anything before you're born. You're a fucking sperm. You're an egg and a sperm. You're not even
Sperm. What was I before sperm?
Squishy.
It's sticky.
Your earliest possible back. And again, that's a scientific view, though. You know.
But then now, you know, and after you die, there's nothing.
Well.
Nothing but darkness, black, nothing. You're just done. You cease to exist. Now, see, me, okay, I'll call it an issue. I'm not sure what to believe in, whether I believe in God or, I know I believe in some kind of higher being, but I don't know necessarily if it's God, because I know God created man with free will, and I'm sorry, the show's getting kind of religious. I apologize. We'll get back to the sex. We'll get back to the sex in a minute.
We have to redeem ourselves first.
But now I forget what I was saying. But
oh, God.
I don't know.
We're in nothing.
Don't worry, keep going.
Oh no, they can't see that. I don't know. What?
I forgot what I was talking about.
As far as God,
I know I was talking about that.
Once you die,
but
you just cease to exist.
Right. You know, and then there are people that believe in reincarnation. You know, I've heard guys tell me they, you know, were reincarnated as a bicycle seat on a girl's bike.
Yeah. It's a dream, I guess, right?
Perfect. That was perfect. He finally got it.
I'm not drinking that much tonight.
Not yet. This is only the first part.
No, this is a whole show. 90 minutes.
Tiger Lily 978 says, maybe whatever you believe happens to you actually does. Okay.
Wow, that's a very zen
That kind of, I'm trying to make sense of that. Maybe whatever you believe in whatever you believe happens to you actually does. Well, I mean...
You never know.
I don't understand that. Because when something does happen to you, it does happen to you. I mean,
right, but what do you believe could happen to you?
I would like to believe that I would be with my family that has since passed, and that I would be reconnected with them.
And perhaps you will.
That's what I would like to believe, but I'm extremely skeptical because I have, you know, the scientific type of theories as far as if, you know, like, you know, stories from the Bible and stuff like that. As far as I'm concerned, that's a book that was written by a lot of people.
200 years after the...
Rewritten, retranslated.
Exactly.
To suit those who...
There's contradictions there's hypocrisy,
Yeah,
there's all kinds of stuff that goes along with it. So it makes it a little bit hard to believe in something that you don't really feel solid about.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the sex, intercourse.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Well, we are so
No,
going.
sorry, I got a little bit deep there, but
No, it was good. I think that was a good.
So
Good point, yeah.
I would like to point out that it is now 9:18 and Black Dog is on air. He should be on the air. I think we should call them.
You wanna
We
give him a
could
call?
try. Let's see.
I think we should call them.
Let's pull
Let's
up.
give it a no. Let me be sure.
Shall we message them and see if they're
I'm
on?
gonna try that right now.
All right, let's get together with Black Dog and their crew.
What's their? Oh, can you do that?
He can do it all.
So
Bumpa's got it. Bumpa's got it.
We should prank them a couple of times.
No, we shouldn't. Because
Have you ever heard
no,
their
you
prank
don't.
calls?
Oh my god. Yeah,
Oh,
but we
what do you
should've-
mean,
we
like
should've
a
been the
jam
ones to-
scam type
No,
thing?
We should've been the ones to do
don't.
it,
Jesus, Joey.
Oh,
I'm asking you.
No,
Oh,
you,
yeah, it's
you
a
just
Rizzo thing,
you
right?
just channeled Rizzo.
No, I just asked you if
No.
it was a jam
No,
scam
no.
thing, is what you
Here we
said.
go.
I did not. Do not fucking put me in the same category as that man.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait. Everyone needs a timeout. Relax. You're getting heated.
No, it's odd. She channeled Rizzo.
No, I didn't channel Rizzo. I channeled my goddamn self.
Yeah, she doesn't need any channels. Trust me.
Thank you very much, Bumpa, for that.
But
I find my own fucking way. I don't follow other people.
we don't. As I told Rizzo long ago, we don't jam scam anybody.
Oh.
And he, yeah, that's
No,
what
but
he
you
did.
know what? I'm gonna try and think of something like that to do to somebody. I'm gonna.
But
try
have
and
you
think
heard
of it.
when they were doing prank calls for the fish tank?
I don't. I'm
Holy
not,
crap!
Not quite
I
sure,
was
honestly.
dying. I'm sitting in. I was going through a drive-through at a fast food restaurant. I was grabbing a drink to go on the road. Are we giving him a call?
Oh, did you see this picture?
Oh,
I'm gonna put that on our page.
yeah. I was
That's
in.
Pissah. Oh, I love it.
I was in line and I'm dying laughing, and the kid's like, what are you laughing at? And he said, I'm looking for the fish tank. What kind of fish you got? It was fucking great. They had it was the pre-recorded show. Is the one that they
Oh,
they
right,
were doing
yep.
their move.
Yeah.
Those phone calls were absolutely. They were calling their friends. They were calling people who would everybody who knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And, at the end, they revealed who they were, and it was really kind of funny. But
Tiger Lily says, if you believe there's nothing, you get nothing. If you believe in heaven, that's where you would go.
I think I'm getting nothing.
Well, see, me, I'm confused. So where do I go to? Confused? Confusion? I mean, it's
Probably.
not. It's not that I don't want to believe. It's not that I don't believe at all. I do believe in something. I just don't know what to believe.
The whole thought of dying just freaks me out.
Well,
I couldn't.
I don't know. I
There's
hopefully
just
have
too much
left.
on TV.
I hopefully have left enough of a mark to be able to, like a dent in history. People remember me.
Oh,
for
you left a
shit.
dent. It cannot be fixed.
Good.
Oh.
That's good.
Yeah.
I want to be
You gotta get a little
remembered. I
permanent
want to
mark.
be remembered. I don't want people to mourn the loss of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, miss me. That's normal. If you really cared about me,
Yeah. Right. I'm trying to figure out a way that we can call the Black Dog Radio Show.
Do you know their
Well,
number?
figure
Right
it the
there.
fuck out.
Okay, so let me.
Try it on Skype. I don't know. I think
Give
we
that a
need minutes
try.
or something, don't we?
I can sign in on mine.
Well, try it on there first. See what happens.
Try something.
Okay,
Somebody
so-
fucking do
did
something.
you pay for a number outgoing?
We have a number. How you?
And this is
What do you-
behind the scenes on the air.
And as you get, Byron's got a hotkey set up, which I think is probably the biggest mistake he's ever made because he accidentally activated a few last
What's
week.
a hotkey?
F you.
Hotkey. You can set it like where if I push 1, a laugh will come up. I push 2, something else comes
So
up.
it's a soundboard.
It's the
Yeah,
soundboard.
it's a soundboard.
But instead of clicking on it, he hits the wrong key and the fucking sound starts.
Mm.
Right. So,
Well, but that's nothing new. I mean,
Well,
we
no,
always
he
hear
already-
his sound effects when they're not
yeah,
supposed to be heard.
he's already playing enough as it is. now he's getting stray sound effects.
Hey,
I went back. All Right
Oh,
there.
look at him with the
Right
Wicked
there.
Pissah t-shirt. Did you see that?
Yep, I saw it.
I love that.
All right.
By the way, folks.
You ready? Want a number? I'll tell you.
No, I got it.
Okay.
I got it now. I got
Wicked Pissah t-shirts are for sale. You can find the link on our page. We will post it again later. Please help show your support for our show by purchasing one of our Wicked Pissah Show t-shirts.
Let's see. Stand by, folks. We're just trying to
They got
see
interview
if we
with
can
a
reach out with them. Hey.
Oh, no. All right, I'm going to take us offline as far as the
Spreaker?
All
right, folks. So don't call our hotline for a few minutes. We're
I'm
going to
log in under mine.
That's fine.
Because
Yep.
I'm Wicked Pissah.
I'm glad we're gonna call.
we won't-
I hope we can figure this out. Calling Black Dog. All I can hear is. You guys typing, the both of you.
We're working hard to get diligently to get this done.
And this is what I do. I sit here, look pretty, and wait for another YouTube comment to pop up.
And we just get to pick,
Because I don't know how to do anything technical. But I can read. I am literate.
I always forget my Skype password. Oh, look at that bad Larry. All right. Let's get this.
There go the
Oh,
clips.
another clip went.
The
Shots fired.
Fucking assault. Assault by the clip right there.
Oh, it was on the,
It busted in half.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That was one of the strong ones.
Yeah.
A big
No,
one.
those are the Chinese ones.
Yeah, those ones actually broke.
This was the strong one.
Yeah, those actually broke. I think all of them broke.
All
most
of them, except for those two.
Yeah, most of them broke.
This is a part of what's holding our studio together. This holds up our green screens.
Was holding our studio.
Was.
All right, what is the...
So let me see if... Hold on one second here.
What's...
I also, being eclectic, I also apply other things
We are,
to my life.
Oh,
There are a lot of
that's them on the air,
Yeah,
right?
that's them. They're on now. Hey
Tell
guys,
them we
a
want to
sniper.
call. We want
Oh, they're doing an interview. Okay. All right.
So tell, you know what? Tell them to give us a call.
Yeah, let us know.
Well, are we
Or
going to
call us. I'll tell.
But we might not be on the air when they...
Yeah, that's all right. Well, we got 10 or 15 minutes left.
All right, so I'll log out of this.
Well, we can always go back on, right? Or do we have to stick to the 90 minutes?
No, we don't have to. But the whole
Oh,
point
We have
is...
an hour and 38 minutes to go.
Yeah, so we are...
We're
what?
on
Oh,
for
we're
an
a
hour
3-hour
and
thing?
22
Yeah.
minutes, yeah.
Well, what do we got? 122 now?
122, yeah.
Okay. Let us know what it goes. All right, we'll see what happens. But, yeah. And what was that thing you sent me on Facebook about meth? Something, ad or something.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Yeah, oh my god, it was funny. That was funny. Let me find it. I apologize.
Looking for meth heads or something.
No, they wanted to... It's the cops wanting you to turn in...
Oh, yeah, I saw
Turn in
that.
your meth.
Oh, yeah, please contact the link.
Hold on, let me pull it up. Hold on. Where the fuck did it go? Did I send it to you?
It's in the our little group chat. The show,
Oh,
the
the
show
for
number.
16?
Yeah.
Okay.
We send
Oh,
ourselves
okay, yes.
messages on our topics so we can make sure we try to remember it.
Meth users.
Oh, yeah.
So there was an ad in a newspaper. It says, "Attention, meth users. If you have recently purchased meth from Tennessee, Florida, or the southeast Missouri area, it could be contaminated with the Zika virus. Please contact the Wayne County Sheriff's Department so they can conduct a free screening on your meth to make sure it's not contaminated. Be sure to bring all of the meth with you so it can be tested." That is an ad that was placed in a newspaper.
Oh. Well, bring your meth with you. And make sure you bring all of it so they could test all of it. And then, of course, once they test it, the meth is no longer any good, I'm sure. But one way to clean up the streets. Yeah.
I would like to put a shout out for police officer Leslie Serembi, who was killed in the line of duty. She was responding to a simple family disturbance.
Oh, yeah.
And the suspect decided to open fire. She had recently returned from maternity leave after giving birth to her daughter. Her husband, a deputy sheriff, was seen kissing her forehead for the last time. May you rest in peace, Officer Zaremby.
Yeah,
That's really fucking sad, especially since she's a new mother.
She was one of 2 killed. There was another gentleman who was a 29-year veteran, something like that. And I feel bad. I can't remember the name right off the top of my head right now.
All right. So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
But he was 2 months away from retirement. Go ahead.
I'd like you. Can you play that short video of Obama that I was talking about earlier? I've got it on the Wicked Pissah Show 16.
Okay. Yep.
Can you play that so the viewers can see that? Because I want them to see how shady the president actually is. You know, for those people that are like, oh, the first black African American president, yada yada yada. He's a fucking person, okay?
Yeah.
Just like everybody else. But he's a dimwit. Just like Hillary Clinton.
Let's see. Right, here we go.
Yeah, that one.
Take just a minute. You can hear it, folks.
I just have to remind people of the track record. If you want someone with a lifelong track record, now this is Senator Clinton. This is the same person who has taken more money from lobbyists than any other candidate, Democratic or Republican, of fighting for higher wages and better benefits and a fairer tax code and a bigger voice for workers and stronger regulations on Wall Street. This is the same person who took money from financial folks on Wall Street and then voted for a bankruptcy bill that makes it harder for folks right here in Pennsylvania to get a fair shake. Then you should vote for Hillary Clinton. This is the same person who spent a decade with her husband campaigning for NAFTA and now goes around saying how she was opposed to NAFTA. She's got specific ideas to invest in new jobs, to help workers share in their company's profits. This is the same person who says she's voting for the Colombia trade deal. Turns out that her top advisor, her top strategist, was working for the Colombian government to get the bill passed. There has never been a man or a woman, not me, not Bill, nobody, more qualified than Hillary Clinton to serve as President of the United States of America.
Bull to the motherfucking shit. Okay, so for you Spreaker listeners that couldn't see that, that was a video clip of President Obama. I'm going to be nice. President Obama, there was a clip 2008 where he was calling Hillary Clinton corrupt.
To a clip of 2016.
And then a clip that went to 2016 giving his full support for her presidency or candidacy or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
But, so...
Yeah, it's amazing how
I can't. I'm just blown away.
Hey, well, go to politics. Again, we'll go to politics, and we always say we don't want to go to politics. But
yeah, well, it's kind of big right now because we got the election coming up. You know what I mean? So it is a hot topic.
That is party politics at its finest. You know, you get a Democrat who, 8 years ago did nothing but shit all over her. And did everything impossible to discredit her.
Quite frankly, he shat upon her.
Yeah, but now he's he's giving her. Now he's endorsing her and giving his full support.
He has to. That's how the party works. Whether you like it or not, you go out there and you support them. And
but weren't they part of the same party when he was bashing her in 2008?
Absolutely.
All right then. So what the fuck?
Because they were the same party. They were fighting for their one party position. It's Democrats the Democrats versus Republicans. So they all get behind each other. They shit all over each other during their own primary, before they pick the one. They shit all over each other. And then after that, they're all buddy-buddy. Just like how Bernie Sanders, the two of them spent a lot of time shitting all over each other. And then she gets elected over Bernie only because of the convention. the Democratic Convention Party, the party elected her. Overall, I think Bernie would have won more votes. And anyway, so
but she is
now Bernie supports
she's
her.
She's such a blatant liar,
Absolutely.
And it's been seen in clips where she says one thing, and then in another clip she completely contradicts herself.
And that's where last week we had talked about these people that only support the party. That's these people that only support they don't give a shit. You could tell them a million things about Hillary. You're going to get that probably 20% of the population that's I'm voting for Hillary. Why? Because she's a Democrat. That's it. They couldn't tell you anything else.
Just because she's a because she's a woman.
There are some.
There's a lot of women. There's a lot of women that are out there like, yeah, we need a woman president. We need a female president, but they're not taking into consideration what actually comes along with that.
Yeah,
as Robin Williams said, a woman president would be great. Just every 28 days, there would be some intense negotiations. R.I.P. Robin Williams.
A lot of women have, while a lot do say, like you said, because she's a woman, there are a lot of women out there that are completely opposite against that, saying because of her, and one, I forget who, a female that was on during the Republican convention made a good point. There are many female women that are capable to be president. Hillary is not one of them.
She is not.
And,
she is not. No.
So and there's a lot of women out there that believe that also.
She may have experience in politics.
Yeah.
Her husband, was president. Her husband, also got a blowjob in the Oval Office.
But
and she,
people, a lot of these people,
hate her.
They shit on Trump because he's got no political experience.
He's very opinionated.
I understand that,
and I respect that about him.
The problem I have is that most people don't realize that's exactly why I support Trump, because he's not connected. He doesn't owe anybody anything. There's no special interest groups that control him. He has no special interest groups.
He's got a lot of friends, though.
He's got a lot of friends, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't need their money, unlike...
Well, he is part of the Republican Party now.
He is, but he isn't. He calls them out all the time. He shits on them regularly.
Well, they pretty much...
They shit on him. So he's not... That's why I like. He's
Trump,
not a party man.
Trump is for USA.
Yeah.
He is for America. And that... I am a fucking firm believer, strong... Oh, my God, I love America. But...
Don't we all? But at the same...
Well, I don't love it as much as I used to.
Trump is... Like I said, because he's not a politician, he's not a career politician, this is his first political position. That's what I like. That's what, I think a lot of people sit there and try to attack him. He doesn't have the foreign policy background.
Oh, yeah, and he's gone bankrupt a couple times. But, sorry, but he's still pretty fucking rich, and seems to know what he's doing with money.
That's the thing. He has had companies that went bankrupt.
Yeah.
But... He owns like 500 fucking companies. Mm-hmm. All right, so a couple might go bankrupt.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing with money. He knows what he's doing with the money. That's what I think.
See, when I went bankrupt, I was broke.
Yeah.
Him, not so much.
But
no, because his companies.
Their companies, right? So
bankruptcy.
If he really wanted, he probably could keep all those companies from going bankrupt. He would just put his own.
But he just pour money into it.
Exactly. So he knows if a company cannot carry itself,
goodbye, pull out.
Exactly. That's what. So why should he have?
Would you say goodbye, pull out?
Yeah, pull out. Never.
Sorry.
There's just he could keep.
If I had a fucking gun,
he could keep all companies, his own companies, from going bankrupt, no doubt. But again, why? Why should he? That's the whole thing. It's not.
Just look at
he runs a business to make money,
right,
not to just dish it out to
his
it.
Atlantic City business model.
Yeah.
When it started to go south,
he got out.
He moved out.
Yeah.
And then he marketed his name. Sold his name to these companies who had the buildings, and then when they couldn't pay, he told them, "Get my name off of it."
Well, right, that became the problem. It's like because they couldn't keep it up. Like
we walked into Trump
Plaza, Trump Dump, we call it. Yeah, Trump Plaza,
crap,
Trump Dump.
I walked in there and
the dust bunnies. I mean, the place. The
security guards looked like they were
dirty.
Yeah.
They were dirty. Their uniforms were dirty.
The floors
were dirty.
That beautiful chandelier.
Yeah, covered in dust and shit.
just
Yeah,
shit
the whole
everywhere.
place was just disgusting.
Taj Mahal was okay.
Yeah. But what they sold it, he sold it for cheap money, which is fine. Hey, it was going under. He said buy. Somebody bought it, and they bought it with the name attached to it. And then once he spent a long time.
I think it's kind of
he
interesting.
sued them to get the name pulled off of the building.
Oh yeah.
And they just kept going with it, and because it was well below that name recognition, his brand. That's not what his brand is about.
I'd like to get some viewers' opinions on this. Some viewers, listeners, as far as regarding Trump and his supposed, his indecent comments, and just what your overall thoughts are.
How many of you really love Clinton and don't want to tell us?
You can.
Or you just don't want to vote for Trump, so you're going to vote for Clinton because you're settling. Don't fucking settle.
Yeah.
We're bullshit-free radio.
You know what? I was going to say the same thing, but then that's kind of very un-American.
Yeah, you're right.
When I, but I really feel like, okay, even if I went and voted, I'm just one person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, they say all the time, okay, yeah, one person can change.
Well, because the reason they say that is because
it's to try and get you to vote.
Wait, no, you're thinking, going back to the one person thought. Several people are going to think that, hundreds, thousands. So there are millions of Americans that think that way. My vote doesn't matter. So because you got millions, you and the sound effects.
Hey, I'm sorry, your vote doesn't count for the president.
My one vote doesn't. But you know what? 3 million votes do count, and that's the problem. That's what I'm trying to get out.
There was a documentary on the Electoral College. Just a couple of years ago.
I understand that, but it also works the same. There are people in certain areas. I understand how the Electoral College works, but if, like I said, millions across the country think the same way,
right?
Maybe it's just her out of this room, but it's going to be thousands in this area that think like her. I'm not going to vote. It's just one. So now, and then, like I said,
and then it turns into a shitload of people that don't vote.
Exactly. As it is,
because
only
they don't think because they don't think that their vote matters.
They don't. Well, I understand that, because that's why we end up with only usually like less than 30% of the people vote.
From what I saw about this documentary, your vote only counts for local issues, some federal issues. It will not count for the president. The Electoral College is the one who... You guys slap?
No, I smashed my laptop.
Your vote doesn't count. It goes to the Electoral College, which is obscenely outdated.
Yeah.
And it just shouldn't be there. A presidential vote, like everything else, is a popular vote. And everybody says, oh, popular vote is wrong. No, popular vote is what the people want.
Yes.
Not what the parties want.
Tiger Lily 978 said Johnson Weld.
Yeah.
I don't like Slick Willie Weld.
Yeah, I think Weld is what pushes me away. And
I don't like Weld either.
Yeah.
I do like his Reduction in Paperwork Act, the way he started putting everything online in the very early 90s.
Save a tree.
Well, it's a pain in the ass if you've ever had to fill out any forms in Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, I filled out plenty of fucking forms in motherfucking Massachusetts.
And now,
Massachusetts.
Finally, they're getting through to us, and they're almost everything's online.
Yeah.
I filled out my passport paperwork online.
Oh yeah, registry shit online.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, but you know what? Thank God for that, though.
Holy shit! Yeah,
thank God
night
for that,
when you're driving, and you're like, "Oh shit, it's my birthday, and I gotta redo my license." Shit. On your smartphone,
a lot of people don't. That should be one of the things every day on your birthday, every year on your birthday. Remember, check your license.
I just renewed mine last year.
Yeah. I think, I'm not sure how it is around the country, but here in Mass, it expires on your birthday every 5 years.
Yeah.
So some people, they tend to forget about it because it's only every 5 years, as Byron's wondering now.
So I'm going to throw my co-hosts under the bus. I'm throwing them both under the bus.
Beep, beep.
I don't know if our viewers or listeners have been on our Facebook page lately, but my birthday was a couple of days ago, and we went to a bar, and the guys did some karaoke for me. So you guys can find that video on our page on Facebook, our Wicked Pissah page.
Yeah.
There's also a video of me, which I made them take down immediately. But then I realized that was not fair of me to do because I posted that of them, so it's only fair they post one of me.
Yeah,
so.
I got dragged down by him. He couldn't keep up. When we were
You guys both, neither one of you guys.
I think I could have done that.
Oh my god.
I think I could.
Bumpa, can we show that video?
Yeah, we can show.
Let's show the video because
After
they were doing. Oh my god, no.
Hey, everybody.
No.
Happy
I'm gonna
birthday,
cry,
Allie.
seriously.
Yeah, you think we'd let you get away with that? You think we'd let you get away with that? We are tricky bastards from the beginning to the end.
That's the only cake I've had for my birthday. Thank you.
Hopefully you like chocolate. Oh, wait a minute. Don't get sad. Don't get weepy.
Thank you.
Hey, it's what we do. And we at the Wicked Pissah Show would like to wish you a happy birthday, and I know all of our audience does too.
Thank you very much.
You know, it's for me, it's
another year.
Yeah. For me, my birthday doesn't exist. I'm the man without a birthday. And
everybody has a birthday.
Oh, geez, what does he?
Thank you, Tiger Lily 978. Thank you. I know they're great guys. That was nice of them. Stop cutting your head off. You're decapitating yourself.
I'm the headless radio host.
Fucking whack job. Hey, you know what? You lost that game of pool. Stop playing. You lost that game of pool.
There we go. I did?
Yeah, because you sunk the 8-ball.
Oh, shit. Damn it.
You suck, that's all.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to put it in the corner pocket, but...
Oh, my God. Tiger Lily 978 goes, thank God it's not Pepperidge Farm.
Well, you see...
Yes. You know what? I didn't even think of that, Tiger Lily.
Right away.
I totally did not even think of that. Fucking cake farts.
I went today...
Do not fart on my cake, Bumpa.
I went to my barber shop today, and I got a little
high and tight.
And I talked about, they're like, well, what are you doing tonight? You got to have a fun night. And I'm like, I'm going on to have our radio show. And they're like, oh, what's it called? The Wicked Pissah Show. And they're all dying.
I know, people love that.
Show,
people love the name of our show, yeah.
And I said, well, you should give us a listen. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, well, the big question was, would you eat bacon if someone farted on it? The whole place just went nuts. Everybody's dying laughing at it. And they're like, well, where did that come from? I'm like, well, it came from things that you should never research online.
Yeah,
which
it started
was
with
cake
fetishes.
farts.
No, it started with fetishes.
Well, right, yeah, but
that's
fetishes.
how we came up with the cake farts.
But no, that was on a list of things you should never.
No.
But it's a fetish.
We were talking about fetishes,
right? And
I looked up fetishes and found cake farts as a fetish.
And I also found that on a list of things you should never look up on on that's
a fucking
Google.
trip.
So
I still can't get that video you showed me out of my head. Chocolate frosting all over her ass.
I can't have a Pepperidge Farm cake anymore. I love Pepperidge Farm cake.
Thank you very much.
Used to.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hey, no, you eat this. You go sit down.
Tiger Lily 978 said, "Thank God it's not Pepperidge Farm."
I need to get another.
Pam tried to watch the video of you guys, but she said it was too painful. LOL. But they are so nice.
Okay. Yeah,
I got a rose.
While I was on the phone with you before the show, he is texting me furiously. What kind of cake do you think she likes? And then he goes like this, ice cream cake is a bust. We ain't getting that. I'm like,
thank you very much. I really appreciate this, guys. It was very thoughtful.
There is ice cream in the freezer.
Oh, yeah, we got
Thank you, guys. That was very sweet of you.
We can't play the happy birthday song because we might end up having royalties that we would have to pay for that, and I don't think our sponsor would.
For the happy birthday song?
Oh happy birthday! Know how much? Don't.
I'll make my own rendition.
If he's doing it, it's different.
I'll do my own rendition.
Okay, you go. Well,
happy fucking birthday!
There you go.
To a Wicked Pissah chick like Allie. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, I'm a wicked Pissah chick.
He's a poet.
I love being a wicked Pissah chick.
Yeah, no, seriously. If you
yay cake.
You know all those restaurants, they walk out and they go, happy birthday, happy
God.
birthday.
Somebody,
you know why they don't sing happy birthday?
Why?
Because they would have to pay a royalty to a family who owns it. The guy who invented it.
Because they come up with their own renditions. I know that.
Yeah,
I've heard that.
But they kept on keeping up with this copyright.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you see it in a movie or hear it on TV, someone's paying to have that, and they're getting a fortune. So the Happy Birthday family are just kind of fucking bastards.
And there were no cake parts involved in the making of this cake.
Thank fucking God.
Wow, sounds like there's a lot of chocolate in your mouth there.
Well, thankfully it's chocolate and not as Ali says, a shittle. a little dingleberry or a shittle.
I got shittle from him. That's from him. That's from Byron. That's a Byron word.
I had a... well, I didn't. But it was a friend of mine who had an issue, and it was embarrassing for him. And yeah, no, we're not going to go into that anymore.
So,
thank you.
So, for my birthday the other night, like I said, the guys took me out to a bar, and we had Kelsey with us also, which was very nice. And we did karaoke, and that was so much fun.
Yeah, we had Kelsey, we had her roommate Melissa. It was a fun time. It was we really ripped it up at the weirdest bar on the planet. That bar is just a strange.
It was fun. I had a good time. And then Bumpa took me to Mohegan Sun after.
Hey,
that was fucking awesome.
Right.
I was up over $100 on roulette. I was up over $100.
Who trained her?
This one table I was on, and I was thinking about this afterwards, Bumpa. The first table that we were at, right? I was winning almost every single every time.
Yep.
I was winning something.
We've got a call coming in.
Come on in.
Ready?
Thank you for calling the Wicked Pissah Show.
This is the Black Dog Radio Show.
Hey now.
Hey. What's going on?
What's going on over there in the Wicked Pissah land?
Oh, we just had birthday cake celebrating Allie's birthday.
Oh. Did Byron or Bumpa fart on it first?
No. No, somebody said, thank God it's not a Pepperidge Farm cake.
I would love to see the YouTube of your fart cake.
Oh, you know what? You're gonna have to get that from Byron because I'm not sure exactly which one that is, but I can't get that out of my head. That visual just is burnt into my mind.
Speaking of that, it's time for me to get another beer.
No, I'll get it for you because I need to make another drink.
I love how convenient that is. They shit on you for your beer trips. First thing you gotta do is go get a beer.
I'm dry, man.
Yeah, all right.
It's the one thing that keeps me from coughing on the air.
Okay.
It's not what I want to do.
Well, yeah, like I said, it was Allie's birthday. We had gone out the other night for her birthday. We did have a pretty good buzz going. Byron and I actually sang karaoke, which is very rare. Yeah, and Diesel, you're right. She is our beer bunny. I call her that all the time.
Diesel around there. We were going to ask Allie and you guys if we can adopt the bucket.
Yeah. Hey, Allie, hurry up with those beers. The beers.
Quick.
Yeah, they got a question for you. They want your rights.
I gotta get a wireless microphone.
Oh God! Why? So we can hear you when you're in the bathroom?
No, because they got a question to ask you.
Oh shit!
All right.
Oh, thank you. It's
the beer bunny is back.
Hold on, not yet.
That's okay. No, we have our headphones on. But
I am back. What's up, guys?
They want to know. Go ahead, Rich. You ask.
Yeah, we want to know, Allie, can we adopt The bucket.
Yes, you absolutely can. I swear to you, that's all that I hear whenever a foreign language is spoken.
Oh,
That's-
it's funny because Byron and I over here, we're like,
Oh, God, yeah.
we're not trying to be racist.
Yeah,
we're not trying to be
yeah.
racist. You know,
No.
and she's like, oh yeah, back it up. I was like, oh my god, and she said it again today.
But I totally understand what she's saying because that's pretty much what I hear when I just hear bucket.
Thank you.
Oh,
I gotta get a T-shirt with that on there.
so you guys, how's that new studio working out for you?
Yeah, how's it going? You got the cameras and stuff set up yet?
We got cameras up. We're having a little trouble going live for some reason. I think by the time we figure out everything, we're going to be moving the studio because we're actually in a temporary location in the house. It's going to be moved upstairs. It's getting all painted and prettied up for us, so it's going to be looking nice in there. So by the time we get this figured out, we'll be moving all the equipment right back upstairs. So.
And some of it, we use it. I forget what it was we used before. We used a different video software. I think it was XSplit, something like that.
It didn't work out
XSplit.
too
Yeah,
well.
well, the problem was the program itself used up so much bandwidth.
It ate a lot.
Yeah, it kept crashing. That was the problem we had. So I found this other software, the one I told you about, and it works wicked Pissah.
Yeah, we're actually using that, right?
Oh,
Joe?
Yeah, open.
We're using that same software.
Yeah, Open Broadcast.
Yeah, Open Broadcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you sent that message, I sent it right over to Joe who does all of our technical stuff. He said, yeah, that's what we're using. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
sweet. So.
Yeah, we haven't had any problems since since we switched over to that. When we first started, we had a lot of problems. It'll take a while to
We
fix
have
them.
problems at the opening of every show. It's just
Oh.
not a show without a
Well,
problem.
because the way we I set up. I use a big laptop, but I take it with me when I leave, so I have to reconnect
monster
everything.
laptop.
Yeah, so some things don't click right up, but whatever. And it's no big deal. But these two, as you can hear, sometimes they make a big deal out of it. But what's that noise?
I
What's that? Are we
don't-
still
no,
on? Oh
that's-
my god!
Shut up, that's Byron.
Byron gets a raw deal, but it's not really.
Every single time they
No,
yell at me for
my only
touching
thing
buttons.
is the YouTube. When the
Yeah.
YouTube starts up and I don't see the correct number, that's my thing.
Rich, now you got just about everybody there. Let me ask you. Let's go around the
You got
table.
the whole crew there tonight?
Well, yeah, everybody but Diesel. Diesel's not in the studio tonight.
The workaholic again, huh?
He is a workaholic. He really is.
Yeah.
Haley's question is, it's mostly the birds. No bears. I'll take the birds and a meatball soup.
Yeah, we were talking about the teams. Cubs, Bears, and Bulls, Blackhawks.
The Bears.
The fucking White Sox.
I'm sorry, you said the Red Sox, right? That's what I thought I heard. Was the Red Sox.
They can get out of here too. The White Sox. I'll take the Red Sox over the White Sox.
There you go.
But I thought that Byron's Chicago accent was right on.
Yeah.
There you go. I go
Yeah.
down to Orioles to get myself a slice of pizza over there. And,
Yeah, we have a good
Yeah.
I only had one heart attack. One heart attack, and that there was, it just quickly started right back up.
You got to order beef.
Who's carrying a heart attack? Take your cousin, Bob.
So when you order Italian beef in the city of Chicago, if you want to dip it, make it juicy, you got to order it. You got to say, yeah, give me a beef baptized. That's how you got to say it. Yeah.
That there sounds delicious. It really does. I gotta tell you there.
What's the difference between Dick and God?
But Byron and I, over the years, Byron and I have talked many times about taking a trip out to
Oh
Chicago.
God, yeah! Every time I
And,
want to
you
see
know,
the Cubs play.
Well, it's not going to be just
the
Byron and
South Side scares
Bumpa.
me. The South Side scares me.
It's not going to just
Oh, I
be
know.
Byron and
No,
Bumpa.
it'll be a
I don't
show
think so.
field trip.
They
Yeah.
won't let me carry a gun out there, will they?
Oh no, I wouldn't. But
Hey, I did want to shout out to Jill. I got a shirt for you, Jill.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a shirt.
yeah.
You guys can have one. Have that one that you want to hang on the wall. But I'd like for someone in the crew to be wearing one now.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Jill.
Thank
So
you.
At some
Thank
point,
you very much.
you're welcome, sweetheart.
at some point we'll have some more shirts made up kind of a different.
Yeah, we gotta get some more shirts made up too. We have a shirt. Yeah, song. We actually have songs too.
I was about to say you guys have a song line coming out.
I know. Yeah, I want one.
When we get our songs, there'll be one coming your way. As soon as I find we have one Black Dog Radio Show shirt left over, it's a medium. As soon as I find where we pack it, because I want to make sure. I remember packing it going, let's put this in plastic, keep it nice. Now I just remember what box we put it in. If we're not fully unpacked, that's going to be sent right out to you guys. And yeah, as soon as we get our songs in, of course, Byron and Bumpa, you're welcome to the song as well.
I would so love to fucking see that. I would pay any amount of money to see that.
It's myself, and I'm going blind thinking about it.
That there might bind up a little bit there.
It's still got some meat on it.
But yeah,
I was listening to 15.1 today.
Yeah.
And a lot of your episodes are funny, but I was at the very beginning when you were talking about, you guys always either get on the subject of fucking or farting, and I was just rolling.
Well, you guys do the same thing. I noticed that with your show too. You guys always end up talking about shit, so farts or something like that.
I know we do.
It's what we do.
But anyway, I'm sorry. I apologize for interrupting.
Oh, no, that's all right. That's fine. I just, I just thought it was hilarious. I made that comment, but you can hear our Black Dog on the Black Dog Radio Show in the background.
Yeah.
She's barking. That's what the new studio that won't be happening.
That's what I wondered.
She'll be downstairs and we high top back towers.
There you go.
I always wonder where the name of the Black Dog Radio Show came from, because I'm like, there's no one named Dog. I mean, you got Jackhammer, you got Sniper, you got
Diesel,
and no dog.
The Black Dog Radio. We always have black labs, so we're like, what can we name it? We always have the Black Dog running around by us. The Black Dog Radio Show. Okay, that's got a ring to it, so that's where she went.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
I'm glad I didn't go with the White Cat Radio Show.
The Sneezing Cat Radio Show.
Where is Cooper anyway?
He's asleep in the corner.
Yeah,
he's over there in the corner.
In the corner. Yeah, but like I said, we've talked about going to Chicago. We very well may, and maybe someday we'll
That'd be awesome to be able to hook up and do like a show together. That'd be so cool.
Oh yes.
I think timing it for show 69 for them would be could be a trip.
Yeah. But, that's quite a ways away.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, show 69 for them.
69, yeah, not ours.
For them. I was going to say for us.
Oh, for you guys. Okay, that'll give you more time.
Yeah.
No. They were talking about yours, but I was thinking about ours. I'm like, wait, we're only on 16.
But our show would fit that number nicely.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I love that number. That's like one of my favorite numbers.
Oh my God. See what I mean? And she's got no filter, dude. Nothing. And that's why Byron and I are always like, oh my God. And Byron's always going with sound effects because he's like just trying to, I don't know, fill something. It's just.
Or blur me out. They try to blur me out.
She has got no filter, dude. But hey,
I just say it like it is.
I think you guys compliment each other well.
Yeah, we do.
And I get a kick out of when Allie gets going and Bumpa and Byron try to bring her in gently. Careful.
Yeah, we've learned that it's like boiling water. You just turn the knob down and wait for it to the bubbles to go down.
Oh my God, I have such a reputation already, man.
She has no idea. Oh, yeah, but it's great you guys called. I don't know if you heard earlier, Jeff from the Cowpote. I keep thinking Cowpote or Cowpote.
Capote.
Oh, Capote, yeah, on speaker.
Yeah,
you didn't hear that, but yeah, I'm familiar with him.
Yeah, he called in.
Called last week too. Yeah, so he was at the mall. Yeah, it was the Mall of America in Minneapolis, right? Somewhere out there, Minnesota.
Again, the land of and don't you know?
But we always, like Byron says, well, I'm always listening to your show to catch up. Like tonight I will too because we're doing our own show.
Yeah.
But we'll listen to catch up, and we listen to you guys religiously.
It's going to take me about a week to catch up though, because it takes me about I mean,
You just listened to their last episode.
Yeah, but
right.
it only takes them 10 minutes to get to work.
But I drive.
Yeah, I know. Fucking $150.
Yeah, I know. Google Maps says it takes me 20 minutes to go, and in 10 minutes I'm at work. So I'm listening to 10 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
Who's the speed demon of your group?
Who's what?
The speed demon. Who's the Leadfoot?
The Leadfoot, it's got to be.
It's got to be between me or Technology.
Yeah, you enjoy your sniper. We immediately looked at those two.
Oh,
they're the speed demons.
I'm not speed. I drive efficiently.
You know what? I admit I'm not the greatest driver, but give me a couple of drinks and I'm awesome.
That she's not, guys. She is not lying about that.
We're not advocating drunk driving.
Exactly.
But
We do not advocate. You have probably, if you listen to us long enough, you're familiar with our background. We do not advocate for this, but that is 100% correct for her. She drives worse than a drunk sober.
Okay, I have a story to prove this.
Asshole.
She, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much for helping me with that table. But we went to go pick up the table, and we're driving back, and I look in the rearview mirror, and she's all the way over the line and back again.
Because I was on my phone.
Yeah, and I'm like, holy shit. And then
I paid for it the other day. I got a flat tire because I was messaging Bumpa. And
she went up over a curb?
Yes, I did, and I got a flat tire. And it was a fuck fest.
But we're glad you guys called. Ali mentioned it earlier. Hey, we should give them a call. And, absolutely. And so I messaged you to make sure we weren't interrupting anything.
Yeah, we were doing an interview with a Rich.
Yeah, we heard
that. I can't wait to hear. Did you guys already interview it?
Yeah,
we did. We already interviewed it. It turned out pretty good. It's very interesting.
I can't wait to hear it.
Some of the witchcrafts are out there.
Yeah, we just got a sponsor, so now we're on 90 minutes. We can do or 3 hours.
Yeah, we had the basic plan, so we were cutting out at 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But no.
Did you probably didn't hear about our field trip. We're gonna be taking a Wicked Pissah field trip to
a haunted place
to some kind of haunted.
Oh yeah, I heard that. I heard you guys talk about that.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that.
Yeah,
that ought to be fun.
Kind of stealing from a little bit about the October thing, the haunted stuff and.
Yeah, that'd be very cool. I'll be looking forward to that episode.
I can't wait to see you guys' entries. Are you guys going to enter our Halloween costume contest?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, since we're talking to you right now, we're going to be at a big Halloween party at Jackhammer's. And
let's go, guys.
Do you want me to put them up? Yeah, wear clothes. Do you want me to put them up all from my Facebook, or should I have them do it from their own separate? Which is easier for you to keep track of who's who?
Put them on yours, and then we'll share.
Put their names?
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of people at this party who are like, oh, can we get in on this? I said, absolutely.
They want a part of the Pissah contest?
Oh. Yeah. We're turning people on to the Wicked Pissah show.
That's awesome. Thank you guys. And we're trying to do the same for you as well.
Yeah, we're going to have to work
a little bit overtime. Listen to us, but we'll get
nice.
Hey, hold on. While you're on the phone, guys, hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on.
Because once you go black, you never go back.
Not true.
Hey, where are the white women at?
No, it is not. But it has nothing to do with your show.
No, we understand that.
Now, Rich, are you guys sitting the same way you sat on the last YouTube show?
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
So go around the table. Who's who with you? I can never remember.
Okay, and then because there's going to be another YouTube ad for tonight, so I'm going to point them out so you got to watch it back.
Oh yeah.
Because we're not live right now, but we're going to release it.
So who's the first one to your left, and then go that way?
To my left, Jackhammer. He's got his arms up, flexing his guns there.
Everyone always doing crazy shit in the back there. Yeah.
And then we got my lovely wife Joe. She's standing up, waving to the camera, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
And then Diesel's out here. And I don't know if you can see our technical advisor, Joe. He sits off of the... He's very rarely actually on the air. He's never on the air, actually. Yeah. And he's actually been involved a lot lately because I've sticked him onto the YouTube thing. Usually he gets us up and running and we never see him for a while until I screw something up when we have him come back. Oh, a sniper. Yeah. Right here. I got jacked up with, we got a sniper. So when you go watch this video back, you'll see all their mugs, and you know what I got to go through every Friday.
Oh, what we have to go through.
You notice that the main camera is right on my face.
I'm also in that camera.
Yes, it should be.
So, I mean, it's like in a painting. You don't want to put the focus in the center. You put it off the center.
Oh, now just because you're taking painting classes now, Mr. Liberal Arts. Yeah.
Should be as far away from the camera as possible.
Painting pictures of penises is not. Well, I guess it is art.
No.
We just took a look at this show way down the gutter, so.
We go down the gutter easily. That's okay.
Oh, I go down there every chance I get.
Oh, yeah.
And we love you for it, Allie.
Oh, that's awesome. I love you guys too.
But yeah, Jackhammer, watching previous YouTube shows, hilarious. The guy is always doing something crazy behind you. Yeah,
he is.
I think he's your version of Byron though. Getting the drinks, and he's always drinking and he's got the silly face, the expressions.
Now we just got to work on his accents.
Wicked Pissah.
Yeah.
Right?
Just drop your eyes. Just drop your eyes.
Yeah. Now, I got a question for the Wicked Pissah. Do we have an accent?
A little bit.
You don't. I don't think you know.
I don't notice it.
It's not the thick dick accent, but it's there.
Right? Yeah, some of the words.
Apparently, like my driving, like when I'm drinking, that's when I apparently have a Boston accent.
She gets saying as soon as you get angry.
Park the car in Harvard Yard.
I hate that.
Because I can hear your guys' accent every once in a while, but it's not. Like Kelly just did. I couldn't,
right.
We're more suburbanites.
I've worked long and hard to get rid of. I lived in Florida for a very short time, and everybody tried to guess where I lived, and they couldn't. And when I said Massachusetts, they said, "No way. There's no way. You don't say ka."
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I get that too.
That drives me nuts. Both my parents spoke with a Boston accent, and my brother and I, neither one of us have it.
Yeah, my mother has a strong Boston accent.
Wait a minute. You have it.
When I'm drinking.
Yeah, when you're drinking.
When I'm drunk, maybe. Yeah.
And when she gets loud, like half the show. But
okay, go fuck yourself.
I don't know. She could be hard.
I love all people. I like people.
Wow, look at that soundboard they got there. We got to get something like that.
Oh, yeah. Look at
Don't get Byron going on the fucking soundboard.
No. There's that one there, right, on the right. You see that one. But look at this one in front of him. He's got the big one in front of him, the controller.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
And you know what I got?
That's the main board.
Our fourth microphone lead just doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know what I've got? I've got a laptop sitting in front of me looking at all of us on YouTube. That's it. And I'm looking at the comments because I am so technically stupid. It's not even funny.
That's her only job is to tell us what people say on YouTube.
Yes.
And answer the phone.
I want a bigger job.
We can't. She can't even open the tabs right.
She said bigger job.
Oh. But yeah, guys, like I said, your show is great and it's so funny, and I love the fact you guys are on YouTube now because it adds a lot to it. You know, it's getting to see you guys.
Yeah, thanks for the idea. Because when I first saw your guys, I'm like, that is so sweet.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are finally, gonna have cameras and shit.
We're coming around to the new age here, and
I bet you can't wait until...
I hope to be live someday. We're going to figure that out.
Your table kind of looks a little like ours, wires all over the place. And...
Yeah, we have plans for that. And actually, the new studio, it's going to be really cool because we're going to be decorating. I'm actually eventually going to put a fat head of my face in the mic, like on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
That's going to be on the wall. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
See, our studio.
Our Hillary for prison bobblehead.
Our studio, we'd lose our deposit.
Jack, I gotta ask, what the hell is Jackhammer wearing?
Jack
This is my fucking Halloween Michael Myers shirt.
Hey.
He's one of my heroes.
The most terrifying Halloween movie ever made was Halloween. I have to agree with that.
Oh, hell yes.
I got a question.
Where are them guns? Where are them guns I heard about?
Oh yeah. Oh, don't go get him going.
He's getting going again.
He'll get him start flexing over there.
I want to see those guns, Diesel. Let me see them guns.
Hold on, I'm opening 2 empty beer cans, baby.
I want to see your guns.
Yeah. Well,
they're up.
They're up. We'll have to watch it
we'll
later.
watch it.
Sooner or later.
I'll watch it.
But I got to ask you, Jim.
Well, we'll let you guys go back to your show. I don't want to hijack it too much from you.
Appreciate it, guys. It was great talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling.
Keep pumping out those funny ass episodes.
We will. We get a lot.
We're trying.
And now that we get we're still working on tweaking up the platform here a bit, but it'll get better. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
But thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much for calling.
It's good talking to you.
Have a great night, guys. Black Dog Radio
All right,
Show.
good night. Take care.
All right.
All right, that was our friends over there at the Wicked Pissah Show. Ali, Byron, and Bumpa.
That was fucking Pissah.
That
That was wicked Pissah.
Those are our friends at the Black Dog Radio Show.
I always got to say this. After we say Black Dog, for some reason, this just comes to mind.
Hey, where are the white women at?
All right. And although they're a fully white crew.
And their show's named after a dog.
Yeah.
So it's nothing racial.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
Even though I made it
if
kind
you
of
follow
racial.
us on Spreaker.
I did.
If you follow us on Spreaker, you can follow Black Dog also. They're also on YouTube now, as they explained. They're recording their things now. They're still trying to work out the bugs like we did.
Yeah,
but you can
we
see
always try to work out the bugs like the first half hour of the show.
But if you just you enter Black Dog Radio Show on YouTube, you'll find them, and you can watch some of their new videos.
They're a great crew. They have a really good show. They talk about a lot of really good stuff, and I suggest you take a listen to them. Damn it, fucking listen to them.
Yeah, like I said, they're a great show, and they help us out quite a bit as well.
Per orders of me.
I think
don't fuck with her.
Let's see. If you can get in touch with our friends at Hard Number 9, see if they'll let them play their music too.
So I'm sure they will. Yeah, I can reach out if they want to play some of that
guys
Boston
have
stuff.
Talent.
But see, we need more than just one band.
We do. They have them.
So I'm going to reach out once again, in case we have more, listeners that we didn't have before, that we're looking for some original music to play during our show.
It is Friday night.
And if you have any of your own original music that you would like to be heard on air, then you can send it to wickedpissahshow@gmail.com. We'll take a listen to it and probably play it. So send us your original music. It needs to be original.
Yeah, no.
We cannot play anything like a cover song or anything like that due to copyright laws and all that bullshit.
Something interesting about that. Adam Carolla. He used to be on. He used to have a show with Dr. Drew and all that. He had a podcast going, and he played a couple of songs, and he had his shows removed. He's currently working towards getting it open for all of us.
To
use
free use of it.
It's free use because we're not charging people to listen to us.
Right.
Thankfully we have a sponsor who's taking care of us, and soon enough we'll be able to.
I can understand it if we were to be a show that just plays music, then that would be different.
Sure, yeah.
But where we're only playing music, for a break or just some background or something like that.
Like we want to talk about the Bee Gees,
right?
We have that play in the background.
But if we were going to be a quote a music show, then that would be different because we would be making money off of the music because people are following us based on the music we play.
What is it? 7 cents now?
So still what for?
No, 7 cents we've made.
A lot more than that.
But no kidding.
Yeah, no.
9.
Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look it up. But no, that's YouTube, and that's different. I mean, still, we don't. There are so many more ways to capitalize money. But just the fact that you build a following base. If we, like I said, if we had a music show, and we started building a lot of followers, and it will obviously be attributed to the music we're playing. That's where it becomes a problem. People are listening to us for the music, not for our show, for the music.
Well, I got an interesting kind of topic to spin off of that.
What?
Remember the good old days of
piracy
on the high internet there?
Oh yeah.
When Napster came out? I don't know if you ever did that.
I had Napster. I used it. Yeah. I used something similar.
Did you ever buy the whole album afterwards?
No.
I did. I had dial-up back then, so I mean, it took like an hour and a half to download a quarter of the damn song, and I just went out. I bought more albums that way because I was exposed to new music because of that. I think the recording industry they're working in the 20th century.
Right.
They're still running by the same rules, like watching TV the same way.
Yeah.
Awful.
But there's been a lot of design in software. The music has digital signatures in it, so very hard to to pirate that stuff now.
It's not.
It is done, but so a lot more people are also getting arrested and whatnot too.
Well, because of some pretty hefty those warrants, the John Doe warrants.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've read about those.
A while back, I do remember those.
Yeah, they're still doing that.
Yeah.
And your ISP, they're polling ISPs and pulling data randomly, and they're taking your IP address and they just send a warrant for you. You know. It's
our best show is show number 9. It's got the biggest.
What happened on show number 9?
I did.
9.
It feels like
right. So we are.
That may have been the cake farts one.
I think it. You know what I do? I think no. I thought that was 13. No, it was 9.
13 was up there, but it's 99% of our listeners are in America. We have a small percentage in Costa Rica, UK. UK.
¿Cómo está? That's
Australia,
about all I know. Sorry.
Australia.
Well, I mean, I would hope.
Good day, mates. Good day, mates.
Good day to our boys down there.
Aye to our friends down there.
To shout out to Brad, Darren, Jackie, Mick,
Peter,
and Peter. There's 2 Peters. Peter George.
Yeah.
Peter George. That one.
George.
George. Gunza. Mike or Mick, as they call him.
George, the guy who never came out of the room. Remember him?
Oh,
he was absolutely great.
Doug.
Doug.
Douglas.
That was Doug?
Yep, Douglas. Watch sports, except he came out for dinner.
Oh, he came out that day we bought the...
Yeah, he would come out for dinner if we go into good places for dinner. Yeah. He came out. He
loved American TV.
He watched baseball. He loved baseball. Yeah. Watched a lot of American baseball. But
there's nothing like watching a baseball game at the park.
No.
On TV, I could watch it at a bar.
Right. Yeah.
At home, can't do it.
No, you're terrible at home. You're like constantly switching channels and shit.
You know,
watch something for 10 minutes to change channel.
It's like that in the car too.
Oh.
Unless I'm listening to Stern. I still listen to Stern.
All right, why don't we call that a show? We went a lot longer than we wanted to.
Did.
But that's okay because friends of the Black Dog Radio Show called. That's what we were hoping for. But thank you for watching.
Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And don't forget about our Halloween costume contest.
Check out our Facebook page.
Check out the rules that we have on our Facebook page. I believe it's also on Twitter and Instagram as well. Send us your entries. We have a $50 prize with a t-shirt and other prizes to follow for runner-ups. In the different categories. Again, go to the Facebook page to check out the rules of the contest, and hopefully you will be a winner. Thank you for joining us.
All right, thank you very much.
Love you much.
We're going to let hard number 9 play us out here. And we hope you tune in next week. We're probably, looking at a Thursday show?
Thursday or Friday.
Well, let's figure it out. Wait, let's not tell the viewers something right now.
We
don't know.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fucking assholes.
We'll have a show when we fucking want one.
Motherfuckers.
We'll have a show when we fucking want one.
Yeah, in like 5 minutes. Assholes.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
And for the Wicked Pissah Show, I'm Byron.
Hey, I'm Bumpa.
And I'm Allie.
And thank you very much for listening and watching if you're on YouTube. We're the Wicked Pissah Show.
Balls in your hand, you had fun with the play. You think about the future, but you don't care about much today. You like to win silent, ain't no one bothers you. But when the world's in your hand and you ain't got no plan, well, you just don't know what to do. Now tell the truth. Don't say it's over until it's over. Look at what we've done. It takes a lifetime to have such a good time.
Bye-bye, folks.